As in fresh from Florida.
You don't need to make up words. Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Wells Fargo gives you access to direct deposit funds up to 2 days early.
Plus, if you look at the X and Y axes...
What if everything came 2 days early? Like the weekend.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise.
You can't get everything early, but when it comes to direct deposits, you can with Wells Fargo.
Visit wellsfargo.com/get-early to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. Not all direct deposits are eligible. Early availability is not guaranteed and may vary between deposits from the same payer. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. They have the perfect outdoor cooker for Dad this Father's Day. Whether it's a grill, a griddle, or even a pizza oven, Tools Ace is your place for the best brands. They have the largest selection of big green egg grills and accessories in all of Central Florida with all sizes in stock ready to go. Plus, they have the classic Weber gas and charcoal grills as well as premium gas grills from Napoleon. Plus, Traeger pellet grills for that wood-fired flavor as well as the new Traeger Flat Rock griddle. And of course, Tools has all the marinades and rubs you need to make your food delicious every single time. And how about this? Pizza ovens from Uni, Halo, and Gosney. As always, get free assembly and local delivery on any grill or outdoor cooker, $3.99 and up. Tools Ace Hardware has 12 convenient locations here in Central Florida, or you can shop online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. The best gifts for Dad this Father's Day are at Tools Ace, the grilling place.
Hello, Floridians. Today is a good day to do great things. Yes, like finally getting your closet organized. Or fixing your water heater so you can enjoy warm, steamy showers. Oh, yeah. Do something great today by calling Plumbing Today to take care of all your plumbing needs. Right now, get our 93 free drain clearing and get the best from today.
Call today, Plumbing Today, plumbingtoday.biz.
Visit plumbingtoday.biz to book an appointment.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Oviedo on Alafaya Trail next to Zips Car Wash now through June 27th. You'll get 2 times O-Rewards points on select purchases, which means you can reach your next $5 reward twice as fast. Plus, get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. And buy one, get one free Coca-Cola products right now at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Every dog has its day, and now it has its own exhibit, too. Orlando Science Center explores the science behind where dogs came from, how they experience the world, and what makes our bond with them so special. In Dogs, A Science Tale, hands-on exhibits will let you see, hear, and smell the world just like dogs do. You'll have a ball sniffing out hidden smells, testing your speed against different breeds, and examining dogs and their role in history and culture. Step into the role of archaeologist and dig deep into the story of our forever friends. Get tickets at osc.org.
Wherever you go, you're covered with the nationwide lifetime warranty at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios.
Why Kaufman and Lind?
Because your case matters. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on.
The 3 best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day.
The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. Lots to get to today, from Bud Light's no longer number 1 to an insanely stupid prank goes viral, and your chance at some brand new mailbox money, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Yo, yo.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. As always, just go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch, and bam! You're on the show just like that. You can also watch us on YouTube or twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good.
Fatality.
Not great over there? Not good? No. Sabrina's not doing well.
Nope.
Oh, no, it's still playing. I'm sorry. There we go. Let me fix this. What's going on? What's the matter?
Everything's fine.
Okay, it didn't sound like it there for a second.
Everything's fine. And it was a great time at the Patty Moore concert yesterday.
Oh, you went to see Paramore yesterday.
I did. I went nice enough to invite me, Kevin Wood Concepts.
Oh, really? Okay.
And it was a hoot of a time, but boy, I am not in my 20s anymore.
Oh, no. Is everybody... Well, I mean, Paramore, I would think everybody be around your age.
No, I'm saying I went out as if I was in my 20s. I'm like, yeah, I had my adrenaline. I'm like, yeah, let's go out for a drink. We got out at 11. Let's go shut it down. And I'm dead this morning.
Do you want
dead.
You want like a liquid IV?
I'm chugging one right now.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's the move right there.
And then I'm going to go throw it up during the commercial break.
That's what I tend to do as well. All right, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to Miami, friends. After the whole indictment of former President Trump and some people, did you see the people that like ran out in front of the motorcade and they were like dressed as prisoners and stuff? Oh my God, it was a whole thing. And after all of that, Trump decides, let me stop at this little Cuban restaurant.
A little cafecito.
And he stops at this place, and he's doing this little wave thing outside for a weird amount of time.
He was doing a point and then a sideways thumb and a point and you. He goes, you.
It was really weird. It was almost like a fake meeting with the crowd because there's a crowd in front of him. You hear all the robble stuff. And he's just like pointing, thumbs up, and back and forth. And they were carrying this live all over the place for whatever reason, because, Trump and ratings or whatever. And at one point, I guess on CNN, Jake Tapper was the host, and he got mad at his producers for keeping this coverage on. And I guess he screamed at him. Let's listen together.
And then obstructing and refusing to cooperate with the FBI.
Yeah, I'm sorry, is it his birthday?
Why are they singing happy birthday? Maybe it was his birthday? Or they just think it is for some reason?
What happened to the font on their graphics?
I don't know. It looks fake, doesn't it?
This looks fake AF.
Yeah, it looks Photoshop, but it's not. This is a real deal.
That's unfolding before us. Let's remember what this case is about. Let's remember what this
and many more
charges. Again, Donald Trump is charged with a series of federal felonies for mishandling
he's going to yell at the producers here in a moment.
Documents that we have, and for obstruction of justice, along with Walt Nauta, who is charged with intentionally setting up lies to the grand jury, to the FBI. Any way you look at this, and again, despite whatever may be going on.
What's he going to scream about now? They're not even showing it anymore. They said he screams at his producers here, Jake Tapper, but now it seems like they pulled away. Maybe they go back, though.
That restaurant. This case isn't going to be settled legally in a cafe. It's going to be settled in the court based on the facts and law.
The folks in the control room, I don't need to see any more of that. He's trying to turn this in. He's trying to turn it into a spectacle, into a campaign ad. That's enough of that. We've seen it already. Let's go over again.
Oh, wow. They must be shaking in their producer boots.
He was very angry at them there.
Big time.
He said, folks in the control room, I don't need to see any more of that. He's trying to turn it into a campaign ad, into a spectacle. Well, I mean, who wouldn't have expected
I'm sure
that?
A couple of the people in the control room looked at each other like, okay.
Yeah, probably like, hey, didn't we have a meeting right before the show where we talked about doing all of the stuff that we're doing right now? And then we do it, and then it's like, you want to take the moral high ground? Like, what are you doing? Turn this off. And so a lot of the networks were focused on this. There was so many people just covering Trump wandering around this little Cuban restaurant down there with a bunch of supporters around him. And as I said, a demonstrator in a prison uniform was, ironically enough, arrested for running in front of the motorcade. They said Secret Service agents just like dashed out of the vehicles, grabbed this person, and detained them almost immediately. As a 61-year-old named Dominic Santana, who was the protester, he had a sign called that said "lock him up" when he tried to rush the SUV. You don't want to do that, man. You get near a former president or current president's motorcade, they're going to get you.
Anybody with a Secret Service detail.
Yeah, you don't want to get anywhere near that. They're very, very specific about keeping a boundary there, and that's just the way it goes. And afterwards, I'm not going to play any of it, but last night Trump had a whole speech, which is so funny to me. One of the networks had Trump's speech up live, right? They're carrying his speech. Of course, he's going to say this is just a bunch of nonsense, yada, yada, yada. and they're carrying it, but they keep putting like warnings on the graphics on the screen.
What are they warning us of?
Like when Trump mentions something about the election, they'll put like, all these investigations have proven, like they keep put warnings up about what he's saying, but continue to broadcast what the speech is.
I mean,
for 30 minutes.
They want the attention of the people who want to see former President Trump talk, but they want to somehow take this moral high ground at the same time by going, none of these claims have been verified.
Right. And why were they singing happy birthday? It wasn't his birthday. It wasn't. Let me just double check.
Maybe it's somebody else's birthday.
No, son of a bitch. It's his birthday today. I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
Man got indicted on the day before his birthday.
That's right, tremendous.
Oh, that's brutal. So he's reeling with that with the birthday today. We'll see what you think about it. Send us your dispatches over at thenewsjunkie.com. And a big night in Vegas. Unfortunately for Florida fans of the Florida Panthers, things didn't work out.
Man, 2 for 2.
In the Stanley Cup. I know, that sucks, man. We were so close to 2 of them there, here, at least in the state of Florida.
Better watch our highways now.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the news in Philly that was like, they were interviewing about the I-95 collapsing, and he goes, well, it's a Philly thing, man, because the Eagles lost the Super Bowl, and then we lost the World Series, and now we lost 95. And it was like he was comparing the sports teams not winning the championships to a whole chunk of road burning to the ground.
Don't drive on 95 today?
Not in Florida, baby.
Not a good time to do this.
I should fare well for my trip to Tennessee.
Oh, that's true. You got to drive all the way there. How long does that take to get there?
It's about 9 hours.
Oh, my God. And
you could take 70.
In an RV, right? You're in an RV?
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Radio Michael 7 will start, and then I'll do the second half.
You're going to be driving this thing?
Of course.
How big is this RV?
It's not as big as the one I drove for a second.
But it's like a full-size RV? Like, does it have a kitchen in it?
It's a C-Class, yeah. It's a kitchen.
God.
We're going to live like kings.
You're not worried about driving that thing?
No.
I'd be freaked out.
I'd be freaked out, especially because it's not mine.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's kind of better. You're not breaking your own stuff if you break something there.
If any, I'm more, not even concerned. I'm very happy that Radio Michael 7 knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do that like last hour once the sun's going up.
Right, yeah. We get the victory portion of the drive. And meanwhile, in Las Vegas, there was a massive party after the Stanley Cup win. Huge crowds of people. Look at that. Wow. I mean, look how many people are there. For those of you not watching, this looks like Woodstock or something. It is huge.
Woodstock?
It's a huge crowd of people who are all partying. And I didn't know. This team's not even that old. This Las Vegas team is not even that old.
How
the
old are
Golden
they?
Knights, they started in 2017.
Oh, hot damn.
And look how many people are fans of this team, and they won the Stanley Cup. And the owner, Bill Foley, said his plan was to win the Stanley Cup within 6 years. And I'll be damned, but the guy did it. And they said the Florida Panthers were bested 9-3, which is 9 is a lot in a hockey game. That is a lot.
A little embarrassing.
Yeah.
We've been around since I can remember when I was little.
Since at least like the 90s or
we
something.
got beat by babies.
And we got beat by the Vegas Golden Knights, and the huge crowds turning out. I mean, it just never ends. Like an inauguration crowd.
I've seen lighter inauguration crowds.
I think I have too, yeah. And then I've seen them argue about the photos afterwards for days and days
There
and
were
days.
lots of people there. This photo had no people. Plenty of people, trust me.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com, and Savannah emails the show. Savannah says, my dearest junkies, as a podcast listener on Spotify, I always thought it was strange that people had audio quality or skipping issues when listening on different streaming platforms. I felt like an elitist genius that had it all figured out.
Genius!
Because your show on Spotify has always been flawless until Friday.
Oh.
The day the music died. Long chunks of the show were MIA, and the mystery hissing noise everybody speaks about had arrived. I'm devastated, to say the least. I'm so sad to report your last platoon has fallen. Then it's the fading away salute emoji.
What was it that happened Friday? I can't remember.
I started posting
what
the
was
podcast.
different about Friday.
In your efforts to fix it, I, along with others, will stand strong until it's resolved. Godspeed, Savannah. Thank you, Savannah. And as of yesterday, I think some of that should be fixed. You know, the podcast is not hissing anymore, which is so annoying. and that part's fixed. The rest of the stuff is all underway. We got people working on this, the best of the best, the most amazing team in all of broadcasting behind the scenes working on fixing this, I've been assured. So we're going to hear from you today. We got so much stuff to get to. I'm excited to see what's on your mind. And you could join us with the dispatch by going to thenewsjunkie.com. When we return, there is a really, really bad idea that's making the rounds. Don't do this. And by the way, it's not a prank at all. What are these folks doing? It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Watch out for slowdowns on State Road 535 heading southbound after the Greenway. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Orange Blossom Trail heading southbound south of Michigan Street and before I-4. You can expect delays due to an accident on State Road 429 heading northbound between Stony Brook West Parkway and Florida's Turnpike. Watch out for slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Stop waiting for a great deal on better sleep. Mattress Firm's July 4th sale is happening now. Save up to $700 on top brands when you get a king bed for a queen price. Plus, get a free adjustable base on qualifying purchases. Shop today to get the right bed at the right price.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to Las Vegas, September 22nd and 23rd at T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Capital One cardholders can grab their tickets starting today at 1 p.m. Eastern. Only available while pre-sale tickets last, or until Friday, June 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive private performance from Fall Out Boy. Only available during the cardholder pre-sale. Pre-sale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny, fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. You know, everybody knows your eyes are the window to your world. That's why I would never consider a discount surgical center for LASIK vision correction. And certainly one of the many reasons I turned my son and my father-in-law onto the team over at the Filutowski Eye Institute, a recognized leader in vision correction surgery. See the world more clearly. Schedule your consultation today at the Filutowski Eye Institute by texting 1041 to 868686. The Filutowski Eye Institute, the smart choice and the only choice for LASIK vision correction.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Now open in Daytona.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
Those stomach issues ruined your birthday.
You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa.
Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis.
If these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist and ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When you go to GiveMeTheVIN.com, we treat you like a customer, not a number. We pay the most, we pay fast, and we take care of you because you're our customer. And that's why our reviews are awesome.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all. And you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Want to improve your marksmanship while saving ammo and saving money? Get better faster with the Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
It's time to shoot tighter groups.
The Mantis X Dry Fire Training System.
Score 97, bang on the money.
The Mantis X is a smart sensor that fits any weapon with a rail or adapter, pairing to your smartphone or tablet. Analyzes your shooting and tells you how to improve.
Mantis.
94% of shooters improve after just 20 minutes.
X.
Go to MantisX.com.
MantisX.com.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
The new Smokin' Triple Stack at Firehouse Subs is stacked high with honey ham, smoked turkey, and slow-smoked beef brisket. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. The Smokin' Triple Stack Sub. Get it for a limited time, only at Firehouse Subs. Participating U.S. locations. Firehouse of America, LLC, and Firehouse Subs suppliers together will donate 0.09% of purchases in 2023 at Firehouse Subs locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation for the purchase of life-saving equipment with a minimum donation of $1 million.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Radio. Real Radio. 104.1.
Just a quick note, this is an absolutely stupid idea, and you should never, ever, ever, ever do this. Like, I can't believe that after recent news, this is a thing. I'm serious. And they always say, like, oh, it's a prank that's going around. This is a prank that people are doing. And you see what's going on, and you're like, wow, that's not a prank. That's a death wish right there. And I guess this is happening in a couple of places. One place is Deltona, Florida. And they call it a, quote, very evil prank, unquote, which involves teenagers doing something to houses that I think is just about the worst idea they could have. And I bet you two will agree with me. Let's see. Here's our friends at Fox 35 talking about this. And they even have some of the footage for those of you watching.
Caught on camera, homeowners in Deltona wake up to this. It looks like someone's disguising themselves while kicking down the front door and then running away.
Turns out this is
brilliant.
A prank involving teenagers. Fox 35's Patrick Perez shares the message these frightened homeowners want to send.
So they're going to houses in the middle of the night, and they're kicking in the front door and then running away because ringing the doorbell and ding-dong ditching is no longer good enough.
Now, we've talked a lot about people that are getting a little gun crazy, about people that are shooting at cars who turn around in their driveway.
Yeah, shooting through doors?
Shooting through doors for people who are just knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell. But let me tell you, if you are actively trying to kick down somebody's door, I think that's shoot-worthy.
I don't know if they'd still be able to shoot through the door, but you'd be damn close.
Is this a Moses question?
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, if you're using enough force that you want to kick down somebody's door to gain entrance to their house, I'm thinking shoot-worthy.
Yeah, I mean, you are intending to, like, breach the door, right? So that's like in progress.
How did they determine that this was a prank?
I don't know.
It looks like just breaking and entering. Well, breaking to me.
It's just being stupid is what it is. It's just doing this stupid thing, and a couple of teenagers do it, and they're like, "Wow!" Yeah, and it's not a prank, and the people involved can't possibly think it's a prank. Can you imagine being in your house and how frightening that would be if all of a sudden somebody's drop kicking the front door a bunch of times?
No way, Jose.
It sounds like a horror movie, and they're doing this to these homes. And just after midnight, this happened on Tuesday. A homeowner captured the incident on a Ring doorbell. A shirtless teen walked up to the door with at least one other individual before kicking the door 3 times and running away. And one of the guys involved said, my wife was having like a panic attack. Of course she was. This is terrible. This is a really, really dumb idea. And I could see this ending up in a very, very bad way. Let's see if they talk to the homeowner here.
A dangerous prank caught on camera.
Not a prank.
My wife was having a panic attack at the time because she was just absolutely distraught.
Jeffrey Gibson says he and his family thought someone may have been breaking into his home in Deltona after hearing these 3 kicks just after midnight Tuesday.
Of course they would think that.
Until I saw the video, I didn't even realize that it seemed to be, some youths playing
some youths out there. The youths were kicking the door.
2 youths.
They were kicking the front door. This is so dumb. And they might not be able to find these kids because they wrapped up their heads in a T-shirt.
So if this is a prank, this is not like a YouTube prank, obviously. They're not filming them.
No, it's on the Ring doorbell camera.
So it is like you started to say, a very elevated ding-dong ditch.
Yeah, it's like we're not having enough fun with ding-dong ditch anymore. Now let's do kick the front door 3 times as hard as we can and pretend like we're trying to enter the house ditch. And that one is a lot more violent and a lot more insane. And you just continue to see there's like a lot of these teenage kids who just don't seem to fear getting in trouble right now. I don't know if it's the parents, it usually is, or something else is leading to this, but they don't seem super worried. You know how, if I was a teenager, and when I was a teenager, if one of my friends said, hey, you want to go kick the neighbor's door 3 times?
Hell yeah, man.
I'd be like, are you out of your mind? Oh, my God.
What if they say, we kick it and you get a whole bag of Freon?
I would be more tempted, but I still would deny this.
Youths.
Because I would think, no, I mean, growing up in the acreage, that is a place where they will shoot you. That is a place where everybody has guns. And where if you go kicking on somebody's door in the middle of the night, you're going to be on the other end of one of those guns. You don't want that.
Watch again as what appears to be another teen recording the one kicking the door.
Okay, so they were
They
recording.
end up running away and jumping into a getaway car near Tree Haven Drive.
Had they still been there when I opened the front door, I don't know that there would have been an element of control from myself or what they would have done.
About an hour and a half earlier, another homeowner 2 miles away who did not want to go on camera says her door was also kicked in.
Jesus.
Her husband was so concerned, he grabbed a gun and ran to the front door.
Yeah, of course, that's what's going to happen in these cases. Somebody's going to get killed doing this. And Abraham over on Twitch says, this isn't a prank, this is a crime. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know why they do this. It's like when there's a local news story about a whole bunch of young people who go inside like a 7-Eleven and they ransack it and they steal stuff.
Prank.
And they're like, it's a flash mob. No, it's not a flash mob. It's a mass robbery that's going on.
But what if there's a proposal in the middle of it?
If they do this and they call it a flash mob, it like lessens what's going on to me. If they call this a very dangerous prank, it lessens what's going on. You're right. This is a crime. And this is just kids who need to face some sort of punishment if they can catch them. I don't know if they'll be able to, unfortunately, but not a prank there. What do you think? Send us a dispatch. We'll get to some of yours in just a moment. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to do that. And it's happened, friends. Bud Light has officially lost its title as America's top-selling beer.
Oh.
You'll never guess what beer is now number 1.
Bud Heavy.
Nope, not Budweiser.
Coors Light.
Nope, not. I would never have guessed this. I didn't know this beer was so popular.
Busch?
It's not even an American beer.
Dos Equis?
No, oh, you're close.
Corona?
You're very close with Dos Equis, not Corona.
Modelo.
Modelo is the number
Interesting.
1 selling beer in America. Is that surprising to you? I never would have thought that.
I like Modelo.
But do you see a lot of people drinking it? Maybe it's like bigger with 20-somethings or whatever right now. But they say Modelo Especial with the door-kicking crowd. This is big.
We used to get Modelo all the time at the beach before Corona. I mean, you don't really even see Corona in cans all that often.
Not too often.
But
I've seen it before, but not often.
Yeah, but instead Modelo was the go-to.
Right.
Modelo and lime, hell yeah.
It's good. It's definitely good. I've had it
one
before.
right now.
Hell yeah.
I just didn't think that
Me
this
too.
would be what would take over the number one position.
Oh, you don't want a ice cold Modelo?
Not feeling up to it right now?
Guys.
If you hair the dog it, you'll feel good right away.
Austin, pour her a shot. You know what to do.
No.
Get that Everclear.
Do you want me to throw up all over the new equipment?
No, I don't. I don't want that. If we could avoid it, that would be good.
Also, can you lower the lights a little bit, please?
Bring everything down just a notch. They said Bud Light was dark in the studio. Bud Light was on top for more than 2 decades.
See if you can read this whole thing.
And the fall from the top further highlighted how much trouble the Anheuser-Busch brand is in following the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing, says CNN.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so they said for 4 weeks ending June 3rd, Modelo captured 8.4% of all U.S. retail beer sales, with Bud Light falling to 7.3%. Now, here's the question. Who owns Modelo? It's not the same company, right? I don't believe that's Anheuser-Busch.
Owner.
Yeah, I don't know much
Ooh.
about Modelo other than it's a pretty good
It
beer.
is owned by Anheuser-Busch.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm sorry. Modelo is owned by Anheuser-Busch InBev everywhere except for the U.S.
Oh, all right.
Where it's owned by New York-based, world-dominating conglomerate Constellation Brands.
Okay, I've never even heard of that until today. So in the United States, it's owned by Constellation Brands. So it is hitting Bud Light in the pocket if that's what's happening there. And they say Modelo Especial appears to be increasing its sales growth each week as we get deeper into the summer. Maybe it's people, going to the beach, and that's the beer of choice. It's not so much Corona anymore. Maybe the coronavirus did Corona in a little more than people thought. I don't know what's going on there, but interesting to see that switch up. What do you think? Tell us at thenewsjunkie.com with your dispatch. Here is the drunken mailman talking about sports. Okay.
Hey, News Junkies. Happy Fritz on the Street Day.
Yeah.
Hey, I just have one small pet
Thursday,
peeve
Friday,
about
Saturday,
the
Sunday?
music you play whenever you do any sports stories. That music is from Fox NFL Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
it
my
feels
God,
really weird, or sounds really weird. And when you're talking about like basketball or hockey, and you play that.
Does it?
Because my mind automatically goes to football.
Right.
It's just a small thing. I'm probably the only one who's bothered by it.
No, you're not.
Take me from Fritz on the Street.
All right, I'll lift the curtain a little bit. I'm doing it on purpose.
It's just for we play it for stuff that's not even sports.
Correct.
It'll be like a political thing.
I also have heard that song played for golf.
Yeah.
So
All right, so that's at least 2 sports.
So suck it!
Which means sports plural, which means bam, we win this one. Take that, friend. Thank you for your dispatch, though, honestly. Here's Guitar Slinger talking about Mar-a-Lago.
Good morning, junkies.
Oh my God, I thought he was
As of
peeping.
20 to
It's not.
9 this morning as I drove by Mar-a-Lago, it was all quiet, no
Largo.
big crowds, just a couple of news trucks. But I was wondering,
he?
if
I don't know.
Trump goes to jail, how does his Secret Service protection work in a
They
situation
have no
like
idea.
that? Just wondering. And I am not peeing. This is a fountain I'm standing next to.
Thank you. Thanks for addressing that, Guitar
Also
Slinger.
didn't hear one thing he said because I thought he was peeing the whole time.
I was listening very closely to that stream, too. And I got to tell you guys a little something about me here. I'm going to overshare, okay? I'm going to do a little oversharing. I told you that Courtney's been going, hey, if you take a shot, you have to drink like a lot of water afterwards. Like she says, like too much. And I go, okay. And she keeps reminding me, like, drink the water, drink the water. I'm drinking the water.
Why is she telling you this?
Because that way I'll wake up more hydrated, and
okay.
I feel better if I have like 3 or 4 shots or something watching a movie, like you're doing right now.
I should have done it last night.
And so she keeps reminding me, I'm drinking, and in the last 2 mornings after doing this, I wake up, and it is the longest pee. It's like a league of their own, the pee that I'm taking every single morning.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, you start to get scared a little bit at some points. Like if something might be broken. It's just want you to know that about me. So both of you would just have that bouncing around in your brains.
I appreciate that.
Let's go.
I wish we had trivia still because I would have definitely made
But
it
you're
the
making
trivia
a question.
Yeah.
Let's go to Steinpecker, who wants to talk about the door kick thing.
What up, News Junkies?
Hey.
Happy Wednesday.
Thursday,
Chiming
Friday,
in on this
Saturday,
door
Sunday.
kicking in prank. Not a prank issue. Yeah, we used to do some pretty stupid stuff when I was a kid growing up. I mean, we rolled houses, we ding-dong dashed, we threw eggs, stuff like that. One of our favorite pranks was we'd call up a cab company, usually Royal Cab or, something like that. We'd send the taxi cab driver across the street to the neighbor's house, and we'd all hide in the bushes across the street with
Got
a
him.
couple cartons of eggs. And when he'd get out to come knock on the door, we'd bombard him.
Yeah, you know what? That's a whole lot more tame than drop kicking the front door of somebody's house in the middle of the night. That's what kids used to do. This is what kids do now, at least a couple of them. All right, when we come back, we're going to hear from you. Send us a dispatch to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. Got an update on that first grade teacher who got shot by her student, the 6-year-old who shot the teacher. And when you look at this story, you go, what is this school doing? It's pretty interesting, and I think you need to hear this. It's coming up next on News Junkie.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Afternoon highs today will be soaring to the mid-90s, and it's going to be humid out there. Feels like temperatures reaching the triple digits today across the entire viewing area. Mainly after 2 p.m., we could be seeing some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, so make sure you're staying weather aware. And we're hot and humid with a rise in rain chances to end your work week. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Marco's Pizza. When pizza's this good, there's no such thing as leftovers. Well, unless you order extras for leftovers. Order today at Marcos.com and load up on favorites like the Pepperoni Magnifico. Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
It's Jeep 4x4 season. Hurry in now for great deals. Now well-qualified returning FCA lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x2 for $449 a month for 39 months with $2,999 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease request or capital. Current lease must end by 7/1/24. Extra charge for miles over 32,500. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 7/5/23. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
When it comes to $1 small Slurpee drinks at 7-Eleven, no one's doing it like you. You're inventing new flavor combos, throwing caution to the wind. You're a frozen fizz whiz, a pina colada prodigy. You mix cherry and blue raspberry like a pro. Only you know the perfect ratio. Just when they think you're done, you add a splash of summertime citrus, just because you can. And because your small Slurpee drink masterpiece is just $1 at 7-Eleven. Slurpee, anything flows. Expires 12/31/2023 plus tax. Visit store for details.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Dads, this Father's Day, Cordell & Cordell celebrates you the entire month of June. Join us every Friday for our live webinar series, Father's Fridays. There you'll receive much useful information from our panel of speakers. To register, go to CordellCordell.com/Father's Day.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Look, some choices in life are complicated. Others, thankfully, are much simpler, like choosing Truist One Checking. There are no overdraft fees, lots of practical perks, and when your life evolves and account balances grow, we'll upgrade your perks automatically. Truist One Checking. One simple choice. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Your spark is all you need. And let's be real, you don't have time for smoke and mirrors anyway. So ditch all the pretentiousness and the lighter it rode in on with Blue. Blue e-cigs are available in a variety of satisfying flavors and nicotine strengths. Even better, it's odorless. When you're living unlit, you're comfortable being your true you. And no one will mistake ashtray for your signature scent. Blue. Get unlit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. Blue is a trademark of Fontum Holding 4BV. Copyright 2022. Fontum US LLC.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Not a lot of things last an entire lifetime, but at Sutherland Nissan Orlando, your lifetime vehicle warranty does. Get our exclusive nationwide lifetime warranty with unlimited miles and unlimited time at no additional cost. Only at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. OrlandoNissan.com.
Hello, Floridians. Today's a good day to do great things. Yes! Like scheduling the dentist appointment you've been putting off for 2 years.
Oh, man.
Like finally fixing that creaky door that drives you crazy. Like getting that massage you definitely deserve.
Oh, yeah.
Or taking time to make sure that your air conditioner is ready to beat the heat all summer long. Do something great today, right now, by booking your $159 AC rejuvenation at CoolToday.com.
Call today, cool today, CoolToday.com.
The internet can be an all-you-can-eat buffet for identity thieves.
So full.
Too many maiden names.
And social security numbers.
Where'd you find those?
By the password bar. Can't miss them.
LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss by monitoring your credit and bank statements. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Austin's working on some stuff in the studio. He brought me a Modelo. You sure you don't want to slam this beer, Sabrina? Oh, it's going to make you feel so much better.
I mean, are you saying that because you really believe so, or you do want me to be sick?
No, I don't want you to be sick over
All
there.
right, throw it.
I can't. You're not going to be able to. This, I'm not throwing this. There's no way in hell. I almost for a second threw it, and then I was like, what am I thinking here? I'm not throwing a beer across the studio.
All right.
Everything else is light enough so that it would work, but this would really do some damage. This is very cold, too. If you like it cold, the Modelo is freezing right now. That's going to make you feel like a champ right there. That's what you get. You're trying to go to clubs? What the hell's going on in your world?
I mean, when I say club, it's like it would be a club on a Saturday night, but we were also there, and they asked us to leave because they were ready to close.
Were you dancing?
Yeah, we did some dancing.
So you went to a club.
We did some song requesting.
You danced, and you closed the place down.
That is correct. And then we moved on to somewhere else.
What?
Because I'm like, I'm in college
Oh,
again.
my God. After you closed the club down, you went somewhere else?
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed last night?
Like 3.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Like 3 or 4.
10
sometimes.
Yes, I was very tired.
That's old school C-lane moves right there.
Oh, I couldn't see it, but you must be hurting.
Yeah, I'm very much hurting, and I have so much to do. I was supposed to drop off Carl this morning.
Oh, little Carl.
He's being boarded.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
going, well, it's called puppy camp.
Yeah.
He's going to puppy camp while I'm at Bonnaroo, and I'm like, no, I cannot go. Now I have to
You gotta
rush
get more
after the
sleep.
show. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, oops.
So you're hurting, and there's a motel. Just have it that. She's trying to open it like a grenade or something.
Yeah, let me break my teeth.
Yeah,
real quick.
you got enough problems today. You don't want to add to it with that. Bleeding Gums
God.
Murphy. Not going to be good for you.
Excuse me?
It's from The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
It's the whole thing. There is a story that we've been following since the beginning, and it's just insane to me. And I want to start with sort of a basic timeline here and then tell you where we're at now. So in Virginia, there's this first grade teacher. Her name is Abby Zwerner. By all impressions, this woman was a fantastic teacher and a real good human being, it seemed, right? She's got this problematic 6-year-old who's in her class. The kid is so bad, misbehaves so much that the parents were often required to be with the kid in the classroom. But one day, the parents aren't with the kid in the classroom, and there starts to be rumors going around the school. And they're like, hey, this little kid, this 6-year-old, you going for it?
I can't do it.
See you preparing yourself over there.
I can't even bring it to my mouth.
You got like a breathe in, breathe out moment going on.
All right, here's to the youths.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I can't. Okay.
There you go. There she goes.
Cold. So cold.
Number 1 beer in the United States of America, right
Yeah,
there.
baby.
Is it good?
No, it's delicious,
Yeah,
actually.
I think it's
It'll be
actually a
nice.
pretty good beer, actually.
I think I'll feel better.
Anyway, so everybody at the school starts talking about how this little 6-year-old has a gun, and they go, hey, principal, hey, all the officials at the school.
Principal.
Hey, this kid's got a gun. And they're like, no, his backpack's too small or
No,
whatever.
his pockets.
His pockets are too small. He couldn't have a gun. And the teachers are like, can we check? Several teachers report this.
Also, I think students told him, saying
Yeah.
he showed it to us at recess, and still they're like, no.
Yeah, he's 6 years old. He threatened another kid. The kid, as Sabrina said, like explained this to somebody, and they're like, "Nope, we can't search him. We don't need to look at him. Leave the kid alone." In the middle of class, the kid takes out this gun and shoots the teacher. The teacher takes the gun away from him and still takes the time to get all of her kids safely out of the classroom, even though she's been shot. Then she goes to the hospital. She's okay now, but she was shot by a little kid, and her entire school administration let her down, not once, not twice, but multiple times. And there's a little bit of a debate over this. She claims that she's been fired from the
No
school.
way.
She says that she definitely no longer works there. They're calling it a separation of employment.
Okay,
Which,
that's like a conscious uncoupling.
yeah, we've heard these kind of things before. She got a 1-page email from Human Resources explaining her exiting information per their policy. And they said, I don't think you could read this any other way than you've been fired. That's what she thinks. She doesn't understand it. There's no other communication. So obviously there's going to be some sort of lawsuit going on here. And she's going to go after them, and she'll probably win very, very handily in court. But how bad is the school system in the United States of America that we have a kid with a gun in the classroom? We have multiple reports to administration. They won't do anything about it. The teacher gets shot. And instead of lifting up this teacher as a hero despite all odds and interference from the administration, they fire the woman. We have some problems here. This is insanity playing out in front of us.
Truly, but I mean, do you think it has anything to do with like the lawsuit?
Probably, but that's a really bad look for the lawsuit.
Terrible look.
They're like, and then you fired her after all of this. That's even a dumber move for them. And the problem with so much of this is that these schools are now being run like little businesses. Maybe not even little businesses, big businesses. Millions of dollars is involved here. And since No Child Left Behind and some other things, these schools have been trying to get as much state and federal funding as they can. And to do that, instead of actually being great and having kids do well on the work that they're doing, the schools just pretend and they pass all the kids despite their performance. And then when the kids get in trouble, well, they don't want to have a whole bunch of kids who got in trouble at their school. That's also a ding for you, and you could get less funding if your school has a bunch of problematic kids. So they just pretend that they're not problematic, and they get the funding next time. So when several teachers go to the administrators and go, hey, a 6-year-old has a gun and he's threatening to shoot people, they go, that could hurt our funding. So no, let's just leave that alone. This is a huge problem. And it's not just in any state, it's in all of the United States right now in these schools. And when we have 6-year-olds shooting teachers and then they get fired in return, if that's the way this played out, that is something we have to fix. Like, we shouldn't be talking about a million different culture war issues. We should be talking about how to fix schools in this country and how to do it as fast as we can before we lose a whole generation. I'm happy, though, today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy because finally today I learned is back up and my life's a bit easier. You know,
it was rough.
They've released the lockdown over on Reddit, on some of the Reddits that were shut down.
Now, did it change anything? Because the reason why they did the, what was it, protest?
Yeah, kind of a protest, yeah.
Because of the
Boycott.
third-party apps,
Yeah.
right? And now, did that change anything?
Not as far as I could tell right now, but maybe there will be another update.
No, and the CEO's basically going around to the company going, don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah.
This too shall pass.
We're good to go. We're going to be fine. Did you see the full memo from this guy, C-Lane, the Reddit CEO? Did you see how he opened it?
I didn't read it. Yeah, it was snooze?
Yeah, what is that? They call their employees snooze.
Is that the Reddit mascot? Is it a snooze?
I think so. It says, hi, snooze, SNOOS. Starting last night, about 1,000 subreddits have gone private. We do anticipate many of them will come back by Wednesday, as many have said as much. While we knew this was coming, it's a challenge nevertheless, and we have our work cut out for us. A number of snooze have been working around the clock, adapting to infrastructure strains, engaging with communities, and responding to the myriad of issues related to this blackout. Thank you, team. We have not seen any significant revenue impact so far. We'll continue to monitor. So, they're not losing any money, so they're good to go. He says there's a lot of noise with this one, among the noisiest we've seen. Please know that our teams are on it, and like all blow-ups on Reddit, this one will pass as well. The most important things we can do right now are stay focused, adapt to challenges, and keep moving forward. We absolutely must ship what we said we would. The only long-term solution is improving our product. In the short term, we have a few upcoming critical mod tool launches to nail. And then he ends this with something that seems way out of line with the situation that they're presented. He says, I'm sorry to say this, but please be mindful of wearing Reddit gear in public. Some folks are really upset, and we don't want you to be the object of their frustrations. So the CEO of Reddit is basically insinuating you're going to get attacked on the streets for wearing a Reddit shirt, right? Like, if you're wearing Reddit gear out in public, they're so angry and
Rip
violent.
it off 'em.
Yeah, they're going to beat you up.
Is Reddit the kind of company where, like, the team mentality is one that would wear the shirts of the company they work for?
It could be. I mean, maybe some of them do.
I mean, I never ended up claiming that free iHeart shirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Me either. I didn't do it either. But I'm sure some of them do. And this guy's saying, don't wear it out in public. You're in big trouble. Tammy on YouTube says, I just read the story, Wasson. Nothing there about her being fired. Well, you read the wrong story. So go find the one about her being separated from the school that she worked at. She is saying, I don't know how to take that any other way than being fired. And they're saying, no, we're a conscious uncoupling. We're separating here. It's the what was dislodging of employees? What was the one we heard before?
Oh, God, I just forgot.
iHeart even had one. Like the decoupling of employees from the company.
It's you type the... forget it.
The Modelo is doing her in already. There's another sip back.
Thesaurus.com.
It's going to be a long day.
It really is.
You'll be all right.
Anyways, it was a great point, I swear.
All those Advils are going to kick in, and then bam! You're going to feel like a champion in just a moment. Here is, let's see here. We got some time for a couple of dispatches. Sean chimes in about the door kicker kids.
Hey, what's up, junkies?
Hey.
This kicking in the door thing is really serious. I have one of those really old school signs that says, no trespassing, trespassers will be shot.
Ooh.
And that is borderline trespassing. I mean, to get to the front, I'm not really sure and clear, but...
That's not borderline trespassing. It's trespassing.
It's textbook trespassing.
Yeah, you wandered up onto somebody's property and you're...
It's breaking and entering.
Yeah, it's at least an attempted...
Succeed.
Yeah, but at least an attempted breaking and entering. It's, property damage. It's definitely trespassing. There's multiple crimes that are being committed for sure.
I got me one of them signs that says trespassers will be, and then in tiny letters, offered a shot. That's right, because I like to party.
I like when there's a truck where the guy
bought it at Jimmy Buffett.
Almost always a guy. It's a truck, and the guy always wants to know that everybody to know that he's a real badass, and it'll be like, I I shoot looters, terrorist hunting permit.
Damn right.
Oh.
My permit number is 09112001.
All the things that let you know, back off. There's trouble here. Let's go over to Chaos.
What's up, junkies?
Hey.
Happy Wednesday.
Thursday, Friday.
Or today.
Sunday.
Or whatever. I don't care.
All right.
These youths, let me tell you, these youths, we need to get them back into the Publix. Because Publix, whenever you walk in there, all I'm seeing is employees that are like 50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get the youths out there working.
Bunch of oldos.
Well, then we're taking the old people's jobs.
Right. You know whose fault this is?
Kind of a sad circle. Wiggle, wiggle. Pop, pop.
Thank you, Chaos. Do you know whose fault this is? If you've got young kids who aren't willing to go out and work right now, it's the parents' fault. Because I didn't have a big choice. I know probably the rest of you didn't have a big choice. The time you're old enough to work is the time that you can stop asking for money every 5 seconds from your parents. And if your parents continue when you're like 16, 17, 18, just handing out the money to you because they want to be as sweet to their kids as possible, then the kid's not going to develop a work ethic, and he's not going to want to go out and get money for video games, or she's not going to want to go out and get money for whatever she wants to spend money on. And they're going to end up not going to fill these positions, and they got to give them to somebody else because somebody's got to do the job. And that seems to be what's happening here. The parents are all like just giving kids too much right now. Pull it back a little bit. I know it seems strange for me to say that because you've heard me tell stories about things I've done here on the show, but Dylan's a hard worker. Trust me on that. He's pulling like 14-hour days these days. I don't know what the hell he's up to, but he's doing that thing where he holds the sign and it says stop on one side or slow on the other side.
He's a crossing guard?
Yeah, he is.
No, not a crossing guard.
Kind of, but for like construction
Oh,
sites.
got it,
He's
got it,
like,
got it.
he's that dude right
I always
now.
wave to them for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, he's just out there day and night. He's spending a lot of time out there. Let's go to EC Mega Drunk sent 2 dispatches. The first one has no description, and the second one says, first dispatch was awful LMAO.
I want to hear the first one.
Yeah, I think we should hear the first one.
Hey, what's going on in the news?
Oh, never mind.
So far, so bad.
You make it 98 here. I just want to let you guys know.
All right, here's the thing. Is the second dispatch improved in any way? No.
Yeah, that was an awful bad first dispatch.
Yeah, the second one wasn't great either, bud. You're gonna.
Are you a robot?
You have to pull up the nose a little bit on this one. We've got plenty more dispatches to get to. Also, I got an email. Somebody's a little angry at me. That's fine. We'll see what they have to say. And some good news for everybody. We've been in need of some good news for a while. Wait till you hear this. It is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Seeking attention in unhealthy ways way before the internet turned it into a 6-figure career. Yeah, that's a weird thing to brag about, but proof is in the pudding. And alimony checks. It's the 30th anniversary of Real Radio 104.1. Thanks, because we couldn't have done it without you.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
If I-4 is a part of your commute this afternoon, you can expect delays eastbound before US 27 and after World Drive. There's slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Orange Blossom Trail heading southbound south of Michigan Street and before I-4. You can expect delays on John Young Parkway due to an accident heading northbound at Orange Blossom Trail. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture. Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
At Fifth Third Bank, we give you free checking, never have hidden fees, and help protect your identity.
Wow, really?
Yep. See, our name equals 166.7%, so we put in that much effort.
Well, my name's Jim, so
I guess I'm headed to the gym, and I'm gonna put in 166.7% effort too.
Aw, I'm proud of you.
No one's ever been proud of me.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Looking for more energy? Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at 7-Eleven for only $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. From morning wake up to afternoon pick me up, Amino Energy serves up 0 grams of sugar and refreshing fruit flavors. Grab one today at 7-Eleven and get more from your day. Here's more of you and you with Amino Energy.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics.
You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Or maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
It happens in a matter of seconds, but the aftermath can last a lifetime. Car crash, slip and fall, there's only one Mo you should call. The Mo you know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
Pool season is here, but open roles got you underwater? Check out Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Dads, this Father's Day, Cordell & Cordell celebrates you the entire month of June. Join us every Friday for our live webinar series, Father's Fridays. There you'll receive much useful information from our panel of speakers. To register, go to CordellCordell.com/Father's Day.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
When you order food for work on EasyCater.com, we've got your back. Real humans are here to help with your order every step of the way, making sure everything goes right, even behind the scenes without you knowing. Confirming and double confirming with the restaurant that everything is on track. If there's a problem,
Thanks for calling EasyCater.
call us anytime, day or night, and we'll answer in seconds. We're right here with 100,000 restaurants, working hard to ensure the food arrives on time and is ordered. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Now open in Daytona. FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single pane aluminum frame windows and get you double insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4, slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at FASWD.com.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you matter. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or dial #546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
finally, some good news. We'll get to that in a moment, plus another mailbox money opportunity for you.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do. We like free monies around here.
What are you talking about? You never do it.
I'm going to do it for real this time.
So don't mind if I don't.
I'm going to
for you.
actually do it, I swear. Email rolling in from Crystal to tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
Hello, Crystal.
And it starts off, she's very angry with me.
Oh,
Crystal is not happy with me.
No.
This is fine. I get this regularly because if I'm going at Republicans, they get really mad at me. If I'm going at Democrats, they get really mad at me.
No.
I tend to think you're all stupid, but, that's me. And I'll take the emails at tips@thenewsjunkie.com. But Crystal says, you piss me off constantly with your hypocrisy. I don't ever email or comment on it because I've come to terms your mind is ridiculous at times. Okay? To say that there's nothing wrong with how that BS went down is a joke. She's talking about the situation on the subway where the guy had the homeless dude in a hold and he ended up dying. To go from one day saying the white lady couldn't shoot the black mom for banging on the door, this is the same MF example. No, it's not. No, it's not even close to the same example. The key piece of that story where the woman shot and killed somebody through her front door is the front door. The front door is everything.
Mm-hmm.
The front door was still locked and secure, and she wasn't in fear or shouldn't have been in fear for her life to the extent that she wanted to just shoot somebody. And she shouldn't have killed that lady. So I'm fine with those charges. I don't think there's any hypocrisy there at all. I think you're the one who's not seeing this clearly, but you probably didn't expect me to say different. To go from one day saying the white lady couldn't shoot the black mom, this is the same MF thing. People, homeless, I don't give an F, yell obscenities all the time. Welcome to cities, especially, as you like to say constantly. I don't know if I've ever said that. Welcome to cities. I don't think I've said that. So to say you have the right to touch anyone is an effing joke. Nowhere in that pathetic explanation did it mention him actually attacking nor attempting to attack everybody. I'm not with the murder charges. I guess that means they're against the charges against him. He's a murderer if anybody likes it or not, but an example should be set. You're not a hero of a screaming sick man. I don't know what that means either. F that guy. I know what that means. I know what that part means. Yeah, I just totally disagree with you. I think that this guy is definitely not a hero. I think somebody who say this guy's a hero is just kind of getting wrapped up in the politics of it.
Pretty sure he even said himself that he's not a hero.
Yeah. He doesn't think that he's a hero, and I'm sure if he could take it all back, he wouldn't have wanted it to go down this way. I'm saying that what he did was something that to me was reasonable, and it wasn't just reasonable to me. There's like 3 people or 4 people maybe who dialed 911 because they thought they were all in danger.
There's people of color who helped him?
Yeah, there's multiple people who were helping to hold him down and secure him because he was flailing all over the place. There was a lot of people that thought this person presented a danger to the people on the subway car. You can live your life doing this thing where you're like, oh, just let them freak out and scream all kinds of stuff, and you're never really at any kind of risk. You are sometimes at risk. Sometimes these people do stuff like push people on train tracks or stab people. And this guy in particular had not once but twice hit 2 women and knocked them out that he didn't know. He had a rap sheet a mile long. He definitely had the propensity to be a violent human being. So I see that there was a threat there. I don't think the guy was a hero, but I also don't think he should go to jail for murder. I don't think so. That's just how I view this. I think a lot of people probably view it that way, but not Crystal. So either way, thank you for the email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
Hope we made that clear.
And finally, for the good news, right? We need some good news.
Good news alert.
We deserve
good
it.
News alert.
There's a report out today
Good news alert.
that says
Good news
inflation
alert.
has slowed to a 2-year low. So finally, they're saying some of this inflation is slowing down.
Only a 2-year.
Well, if you live in Minneapolis or Honolulu, they're saying they're back at the 2% inflation, which is what the target always is. They want to stay like right there at about 2% inflation. By the way, Sabrina taking a chug of her Modelo. I got an email about this.
It's getting worse, you guys.
Is it getting worse, not better?
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Okay.
But Paul emails, tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
All right, Paul.
He says, I deliver Modelo in Sanford, and I probably deliver 2,000 cases or so a week in my area. I don't know if that's impressive, but it sure sounds like a lot.
Modelo is very popular in the summertime.
Yeah,
I've noticed. And
I
it's
just haven't tried it much.
You go to any like resort or something like that, and that's the go-to, especially if it's on a beach.
So it's not Corona anymore, or
No.
even Dos Equis, because I didn't see Dos Equis in the top.
No, Dos Equis, though, very popular with the lesbians.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. And
Yeah, a little fun fact for you.
When they have those pool parties, it's just Dos Equis everywhere?
Yeah, and scissoring.
Okay.
Of course.
It's got to be part of it, okay?
Of course, Dos Equis is popular with the lesbians because if there was a Y in there, they'd be like, nope.
Chromosome joke. For
That almost
the
made me throw up.
science nerds out there.
It would have been worth it.
They said energy is doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this, so cheaper energy is coming to a lot of people's homes. Revenge spending is down because people have less money than they had because of all this stuff.
Not me, man. I've been revenge spending so much
What are you
lately.
buying? What are you revenge spending on?
Wait, what is revenge spending?
It's
exactly?
when you have a bunch of money. This was people like saved up money from the pandemic, and then they were just
Oh.
like spending all this money on stuff.
Yeah,
Revenge travel was a thing, too.
Yeah. After like 2 years not being able to go too many places, people started to go out there, and airfare skyrocketed. Airfare is coming down 13% annually in May, they said. Food prices are still up a little bit, but the stuff that spiked first, like eggs and fruits and stuff, that stuff is coming down. So it looks like we're actually getting some good news here. And they said rent is another major component propping up inflation. What? Rent is too expensive?
Say what?
I haven't encountered that. What are you talking about? Rent is too expensive. I saw a place. I don't know if you guys saw this. I think it was in San Francisco, maybe San Francisco, I believe, but maybe I'm wrong on that. And it was a house that was like built onto the side of a bridge.
That seems dangerous.
And it looked uninhabitable.
Especially in San Francisco. Some
And
of those bridges are old.
The house was like $1.3 million. And I said, I don't even know if this place has electricity. What's going on out there?
It's also going to fall one day.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want to live in that house.
Are we talking about one of those like homeless mansions?
Yeah, that's what it looked
Yeah.
like. There was some property attached to it, I guess. And
How do you get one of those on Zillow?
I don't know if they'll let you out.
That's quite a feat.
If you could, you know what? It's a way to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You build your little hobo village, and then you sell it, and then all of a sudden you're ratcheting yourself up through the economy.
And then when you're headed to work, you just bungee jump off your front porch.
Yeah, so it's a fun way to start the day. BDMP over on Discord says 2,000 cases is a lot, Sean. Typical Walmart does about 500 cases every 2 days of all Anheuser-Busch products. So yeah, that's a lot of beer that they're selling. And that's just in one area there.
I mean, since we did the good news alert, I couldn't not bring this up.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys been following Frankie McDonald on Instagram lately?
No.
I saw a video while I was like traveling over the weekend.
Last we heard, he was saying that he didn't start the fire.
Yeah, he didn't start the Canada fires, but now he was doing some dancing and then got attacked by bears.
Okay. I love his videos.
That's the one.
Here it is right here.
That's the one you just saw.
It says a guy dancing, then getting attacked by bears.
Okay, guys, let's do some dancing. Let's show my moves.
Yeah. He dances better than I do.
I want an animated GIF of just that.
He dances, he spins around.
Ow.
He gets chased by bears at some point here, I think.
In a second, the dancing is interrupted, and then he's going to be chased by bears.
He's got a little move,
Sounds
though.
like bears are coming. Big black bears. Oh my god! The big black bears are after
Whoa.
me now.
Runs off camera.
Can you believe that man makes six figures?
He probably does, too.
They're after me now.
Oh, there's the bear.
More bears are after me now.
I hope he's making good money. I do, because this has like 170,000 views on Twitter alone.
More bears are after me now.
And he manages to constantly come up with a new scene that he can act out like that.
Uh-huh.
And he is a sweet man. My favorite part about him that we always kind of share with each other when we see it happening is when he meets a fan, and the way he posts about meeting fans.
They were so happy to see me.
They're so happy to see me.
They love me so much.
And they love me, and it's really like congratulatory, self-congratulatory. I think he's fantastic. Let's hear from you. You're fantastic too, right?
Thank you.
At least I hope so. Butters has a dispatch for you, Sabrina. It says, thank you every single time.
Okay.
Sabrina, I
Yeah.
laugh every single time you hear the name Paul because you say I'm Paul from the end of the Jimmy Neutron credits. It kills me. I love it. Thank you for your services.
All right, there you go.
Appreciate that. Yes, it is, but I didn't realize what it was from.
You just knew a Hi Paul thing?
Yeah, and I have like an issue where there's certain things and words that I can't help myself. If I'm not saying it out loud, I'm saying it in my head for sure.
Yeah, I've done that too, and I've done that where you have something that you say and you go, I know that from a thing, but I have no idea what movie or show.
I'm glad it got narrowed down.
Yeah, you don't know the source material.
Remember when we used to call you Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah, not
That's
anymore.
when he used to show his hair.
not anymore.
That's when
Show the people.
before had every day show.
No, I look all right now. I got a haircut, but I can't do the Jimmy Neutron these days. It just doesn't work
Got
for
a
me.
jet.
Here's General Apathy checking in.
Hey, junkies. Happy whatever day it is. I just wanted to say that Sean is absolutely right about the schools.
That's all we need to hear.
Problems we've been having in schools. I don't know how it was for you guys, but I graduated in 06, and I went to Oak Ridge High School.
Oak Ridge.
They were a failing school. They push kids through all the time that shouldn't have been allowed to graduate. Fights were so bad at our school that the school resource officers had riot gear.
Yeah.
When we were walking around between classes, there would be a red dot floating across our chests because they tased so many of us because
What?
cops actually got injured trying to break up fights.
Guys, this is like a war zone, not a school. What the hell, man? I don't know if that's the common experience, but I do know, just based on the anecdotal evidence of videos I see on Twitter, there are so many school fights, and the kids just hold up their phones and they just film these people just bashing each other's faces.
Question: were there the same amount of school fights pre-camera phones, and we just didn't see them?
It could be. I don't know. How do you quantify that?
I mean, when we were in high school and elementary school, there was a bunch of fights.
There was fights.
And instead of
you guys had elementary school fights?
Yeah, and then we would, hear about it, and as soon as that bell rang for the end of the day, we'd go to the parking lot. Everyone
Right.
would circle around. I remember there was one between Steven and Danny, and everyone was there. I mean, like 60 kids.
Who was the favorite?
Well, Danny was the aggressor.
Okay.
And then Steven, poor guy, right before they started, he's like, I don't want to do this, man. Can we just shake on it? And everyone's like, boo! I want to see your ass.
Like 300 or
And I'm
something?
like, that was very nice of you,
he
Steven.
tried to squash it right beforehand.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. We had a fight in my middle school. It was hilarious. I forgot what the kid's name was, but there was like a much bigger kid that was trying to fight him. And it was just like Sabrina said, like the whole school gathered around because we're a bunch of animals and we want to see people smash their hands at other people's faces. And the smaller kid, right before they were about to fight, as they were like squaring up, he threw up on himself in front of like 50 or 100 kids at the school. And I go, oh, that's going to stick with you. Now it would have been on a video. Like somebody would have captured it on like a cell phone.
Yeah, you're a throw up kid.
Yeah, that you don't want that. That's bad. Here is fake name with the dispatch.
Hey, junkies. The story about the teens kicking in the doors as a prank, yeah, that's absolutely 100% the parents raising them wrong. And I just want to let you know that at the stoplight, my kids jumped out of the car and stole a news junkie magnet off the car in front of them. So,
Speaking
yeah,
of
what
parenting?
could possibly go wrong?
Game of
just wanted you
magnets
to know I'm
parenting.
raising them right. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
There you go.
Do you think? I mean, it's hard to just straight up fully agree with her on that because you can be raised right and still want to do mischievous things.
Definitely.
But it's the lack of fear of getting caught or whatever the consequence is going to be. And maybe that is
I think you got to like delineate here between kids who like act up, get in trouble a little bit, and kids who perpetually act up, get in trouble and do this stuff. If you see a kid who's 15 years old and he's stealing cars in Chicago, which happens like every single day, that kid, if you trace it back to his parents, you're not going to get back there and see that their parents have their life completely together,
Right.
that they've been trying to punish this kid as much as possible, that it's outside influences that are causing all of this. It's when you find a bad set of parents, they almost always, I've seen the opposite happen too, but they almost always produce a kid who just doesn't follow any of the rules and goes beyond that to like engaging in crimes and stuff. And when you have too many of those, oh my God. Tammy on YouTube says, I was the throw-up kid. It happens to a lot of us. Poopy Cats on Twitch says, I saw a kid get pushed out of the bus at a bus stop, and he got beat up so bad. It was the worst fight in high school. I wish we could answer that question with numbers. Is there now more fights Or is it simply because there's everybody pulling out their camera and we can see it? That does make you think things, right? I don't think people understand that sometimes. Seeing repeated videos showing something happen can make you think that it's happening everywhere when
That's
it's
very
not
true.
the case. This can happen all the time to people, especially on Twitter or something.
But I also think that having the ability to get filmed or film something not encourages, but like makes them almost seem invincible, or that the views are worth it,
Right.
without the
Yeah.
consequences, like a fantasy world.
And you got that kid in England who keeps like stealing, or not stealing the train, but you know what I'm saying, doing the pranks, taking the dogs from people and all that.
Yeah.
And they see he's doing this and he's getting tons of attention.
He was on Piers Morgan.
Yeah, he's like on real, like bona fide shows. For some reason, they feel the need to interview him. So, hey, if I screw up like this, I can get all kinds of attention out of it. And we have that weird cycle going on where they seek out attention and they can't get positive attention. So negative attention works just fine. And then we get a whole bunch of kids who are causing issues in broader society. That's not great. When we come back, we've got an update on the whole situation with the Wheel of Fortune and who's going to be taking that job. Plus, you want to get that mailbox money? I'm going to tell you how you can make some monies in just a moment. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes. We might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Main Street is closed due to an accident. US 441 heading northbound between CR 44 and before State Road 44. You can expect delays on I-4 eastbound before US 27 and after World Drive. There's slowdowns on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Watch out for slowdowns due to an accident on Orange Blossom Trail heading southbound, south of Michigan Street and before I-4. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
The process of shopping for a mortgage can be complicated and confusing, and so frustrating and awful that it feels like a really, really bad hangover. Except when you're working with That Mortgage Guy Don. As a matter of fact, every time you go to the website, thatmortgageguydawn.com, it feels like so amazing. It's so easy to navigate through. It is chock full of information for you. And any question that you have direct access to the man himself. That Mortgage Guy Don, not only is he an expert, he's part of the Real Radio family, and he has your best interest in mind. He's a mortgage broker. That means he has access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business, and wholesale banks only loan through mortgage brokers like That Mortgage Guy Don. You get a better deal on any home loan when you work with a broker, and you get the satisfaction of simplicity and honesty when you work with That Mortgage Guy Don. You want to see a difference? Apply now and get a quote, or get a free analysis of your existing quote. Go to thatmortgageguydawn.com and compare your quote today. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind. Go to thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to Las Vegas, September 22nd and 23rd at T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Capital One cardholders can grab their tickets starting today at 1 p.m. Eastern. Only available while pre-sale tickets last, or until Friday, June 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive private performance from Fall Out Boy. Only available during the cardholder pre-sale. Pre-sale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now.
Orlando Science Center explores the science behind where dogs came from, how they experience the world, and what makes our bond with them so special. In Dogs, A Science Tale, hands-on exhibits will let you see, hear, and smell the world just like dogs do. Get tickets at osc.org.
I'm back, and look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home.
Fresh from Florida produce, as fresh can get.
It's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop.
With the Autio app riding shotgun, every road trip is an adventure.
Autio is my traveling companion. It's educational, entertaining, funny. It makes the drive come to life.
The Autio app automatically plays you stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories outside your car window, with over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast.
I've learned more about my hometown from the Autio app than I did growing up here.
Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
We hear you, Orlando, loud and clear. You are growing, people are thriving, and business is booming. Ocean Bank has been helping businesses grow for over 40 years. And now, we are here to bring you even more possibilities with our new branch right in the heart of the city. The power of Ocean has come to Orlando. Visit us at our new branch in downtown or go online to oceanbank.com to learn more. Ocean Bank, member FDIC.
Here's what a Fence Outlet customer has to say about their experience.
After the hurricanes destroyed our old fence, we took the advice of our neighbor and called Fence Outlet. They were fast and professional, and we love our new fence.
Check them out at fenceoutlet.com.
So, what could you do with 8 hours? With that much time, probably a lot, right? Or nothing at all sounds pretty good too. With an 8-hour battery life, a vape device from Blue gives you the freedom to unplug. So relax, disconnect, or just let yourself focus on getting your own stuff done with a full 8 hours of unlit you time. Blue, get unlit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. Blue is a trademark of Fonum Holdings 4BV. Copyright 2022 Fonum US LLC.
Second half of the year looking busier than the first? Hire with Indeed. Their powerful platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Now open in Daytona.
Want to improve your marksmanship while saving ammo and saving money? Get better faster with the Mantis X dry fire training system.
It's time to shoot tighter groups.
The Mantis X dry fire training system.
Score 97, bang on the money.
The Mantis X is a smart sensor that fits any weapon with a rail or adapter, pairing to your smartphone or tablet. Analyzes your shooting and tells you how to improve.
Mantis.
94% of shooters improve after just 20 minutes.
X.
Go to mantisx.com.
MantisX.com.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Jasper the doll.
No, what's Jasper the doll?
If you can Google image.
All right.
Jasper.
It's like a scary doll? Is that what we're talking about here?
I mean, she's a great personality as far as TikTok goes, but as the image on Google Image, that is...
Jasper the doll.
That is how I feel right now.
Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. So a little bit...
if you could show the people.
Yeah. Let me try to get a good shot of this Jasper the doll.
There we go. Yeah.
Just like, it's the next morning.
Yeah.
And, it's been a rough night kind of thing.
So, I mean, but I also feel like I'm preparing myself a little bit for Bonnaroo.
Yeah, it's true. This is the warm-up for
I was
that
going
whole thing.
through the lineup. The app allows you to, make your own schedule.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, my God, this is a festival where some of my favorite acts will be starting at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, really? Are they
Yes.
playing that late?
Yeah. There's one that's from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Jesus. Well, we know from last night that you could stay up that late. So
Okay,
you passed
yeah.
the test.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
I think the first or second night I went, the Super Jam was super late.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the one where they have a theme every year, and then it's up to a couple people to get everybody together and practice a couple songs. And we went right after Tom Petty died.
Isn't it usually unexpected mashups a lot of times?
They try to,
All
yeah.
right. So, but just put artists together that you normally wouldn't see.
Yeah, it's usually like it's basically almost like famous people karaoke with a live band.
Ooh, fun.
So they'll just the main band will stay there, and then they're like, all right, let's bring up the next singer. All right, here's Sheryl Crow to sing this one. Oh, here's somebody else to sing this one.
She's going to be there this year.
Oh, is she really? Man, it's a lot of names at that.
Yeah, for example, Saturday, Korn starts at 12:45 a.m.
Holy cow, that's crazy.
So
That's
I will be taking a nap because I definitely want to see them.
Your schedule is going to shift here over the next couple of days.
Oh, I'll be dead when I come back for sure.
It's going to be the most exhausting vacation one could possibly take.
And you know that it's a different time zone, so 12:45 a.m. is going to be like your normal
God,
1:45.
think about that.
Man, this is going to hit you. That's why you need that Modelo. You're going to have
wish
to,
me luck.
It's that to kick you into gear. Tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. Hollywood Brad emails us. He's following up about yesterday. I had said I was watching that jury duty reality show where the one guy, he was only the one person didn't know that it was a reality show. He thought it was really jury duty.
It was Truman Show.
Yeah, it was like a Joe Schmo show kind of thing. It was great. It was really fun to see the whole thing and how everything was put together. But I said, when you saw the cast and crew and stuff, they were wearing masks. They were wearing like N95 masks. And I said, are they still doing this on production sets? And Brad emailed. He said, you asked if the crew were still wearing masks in Hollywood. The answer is no, but it's only been a month or so since they got rid of the rules implemented during COVID. Thank God they finally did this. I wore a KN95 mask at work from 2020 until early February this year, even outside, when our show finally gave us the option to go maskless. Every day I thought my ears were going to rip off. I have a large head, and those are one size fits all for the most part, so you suffer or don't work. Surprisingly, there were quite a few people who still wore them for their own personal reasons after that. You know,
There's plenty of people that still do that.
I think some of that is just they built up a habit over 2 years of putting on a mask all the time.
I think some of, remember before the pandemic, you would see occasionally people wearing masks at the airport, and you go, what?
It seemed weird.
What is that for?
See, it was usually somebody from like Japan.
Yeah, it was usually somebody of Asian descent, and you go, do they really need to wear the mask? Is it because they think America's dirty? Like you're drawing all these conclusions about this person because you think they're a weirdo for wearing a mask. I think now it goes, well, maybe some of these people that are doing it would have wanted to do it before and would have felt uncomfortable in public.
Right.
But now, since we went through a time where, hey, that was acceptable, now it's just kind of an option.
Right. Well, Japan went through bird flu really bad.
Where?
And that's where they got the idea to start wearing masks, and then some of them hung on to it. And that's just how things are in Japan.
Japan!
I had to force that last Japan in there. Sorry about that. Anyhow, he says...
That last where?
If you... no. The last Japan.
Japan!
Nailed it. He says... If you've ever worn a KN95, you know how hard they are to breathe through. God, I would never want to wear one of these. If you want the experience I had, put one on and do a vigorous cardio-intensive workout. I know, boohoo for me, and I love what I do, and I'm very lucky, but it's brutal carrying 60 pounds of camera equipment for hours a day and having to breathe through that mask. I don't blame you, man. That is terrible. He said, the reason we wore them for so long, in my opinion, is lawyers. The studios and streamers are always scared to get sued, and if a big star got COVID at work and died, there would be a big, giant lawsuit. That nightmare is over.
I mean, not even to get COVID and died. That would be awful, and there would be a lot of blowback from that. But even if one of the big stars got COVID and had to quarantine for a week, or it used to be 2 weeks, then it was a week. But even that amount of time, when you've got all these other people working on this project,
And a
working on this
strict
production,
schedule.
Yeah. He says the nightmare is over, so now everybody's on strike. So he would be able to do it without a mask now, but everybody's striking. Have you noticed an uptick in emails from me lately? Blame it on the writers. Brad, accidentally getting high at work since 2016. He says, thanks,
Nice.
Brad. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just saw that during that production. I was like, good God, let these people breathe. Man, it's so many years later now. And I guess that's what's happening finally on these sets. All right, you want that mailbox money? Let me tell you how you can get it. And this time, I think it's going to be just about everybody. You guys ever heard of a website called Google.com?
Yeah.
Spell it?
Google.
Okay.
.com. If you've Googled anything between October 25th, 2006 and September 30th, 2013, that's a lot of people, all right? Google was pretty big by 2013, and most people have searched something. Odds are you may have a claim to be entitled to some of the $23 million settlement the tech giant has agreed to pay out. This was a class action lawsuit which claims the search engine improperly shared your search queries with third-party websites and companies during that time period. It's not an admission of guilt by Google, blah, 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 blah. The deadline is July 31st, so you have to do this by July 31st. You have to go to something called the Google Refer Header Settlement website, which...
Party.
Great URL, referheadersettlement.com.
So they're hoping no one signs up because they can't spell it.
Yeah, it's not easy to find this stuff. They say you fill out your registration form, and that gives you a class member ID. Then you put your class member ID in at referheadersettlement.com, and boom, you're done. They expect that you're going to get, brace yourself, this is how much money you're going to get, $7.70 per person. Yeah, baby. That is a lot of cash right there.
I already messed up the URL.
Oh, what? Come on. What is it again? Referheadersettlement.com.
Oh, I put Google headersettlement.com. Hard to say fast.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Header settlement. Oh, damn it.
Refer header.
Okay. Yeah, this is making me more hungover.
Referheadersettlement.com.
All right, there you go. Go do it over there. It only takes a minute or two, and you'll make some money. BS on YouTube says, I recently got $61 for a Yahoo data breach settlement.
Yeah.
You know why? So many people don't do this. So many people go, fine, it's not worth it. But is like 10 seconds of your time worth $7?
It's getting so much easier now, too, because I had one a while ago that issued me a temporary MasterCard that had the money on it.
Was it just on your iPhone?
Yeah, I have it. I still have it on my in my wallet.
And then just for a random
my tremendous debit card.
Oh,
I don't know how much money is left on it, but
probably a lot. It's tremendous.
But it does not fit that description. But now I'm getting them in either PayPal or Venmo, and just shoot it right to your Venmo account, and it's good to go.
Why not do this? It does not take long. Do it. Their link is in chat for those of you who are watching the show on Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook, YouTube or twitch.tv/The News Junkie. And we were speculating yesterday. I don't know who said it. I think it might have been Sabrina, but I don't know who said it.
Okay.
Somebody said this name, and now the push is real. They're saying that Ryan Seacrest is possibly replacing Pat Sajak as host of Wheel of Fortune. Does he even have
time?
I don't know how he's going to work this into his schedule. Maybe he's going to have to drop something else. It's Thursdays and Fridays, as we learned, and it's a short amount of time. He's been on American Idol since 2002. He was on Live with Kelly and Ryan, but he's done with that. He does Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve special, and he does other TV stuff.
His band of losers.
He's now the person who they say is likely to replace Pat Sajak as the host of Wheel of Fortune. And although he's not a big personality guy, he is like a safe choice for that. You know, everybody's going to know him.
Well, I think that's good. I think Ryan Seacrest doesn't get a whole lot of opportunity these days, so it's nice to see the underdog.
Poor guy can't get a gig out there to save his life.
Keeps hearing no his entire life.
Yeah,
finally gets a Ryan Seacrest, yes.
Right. There he goes. So he's going to be making probably more than your $7 that you're getting from Google doing the Price is Right gig if that goes through.
Or the Wheel of Fortune gig.
Sorry. I get those two screwed up all the time. Wheel of Fortune.
Very different games.
Because Wheel of Fortune's the one with the wheel, obviously. And Price is Right is the one where you name the price.
Because
they have a big wheel, though.
Do they? Oh, they do have a big wheel. Yeah.
What is it called?
Yeah. Spinning wheel?
Spinning wheel, that's it.
I don't know what it's called, but it's heavy.
And that old lady gets sucked under it.
Somebody got sucked under the Price is Right wheel before?
Yeah.
I would like to see this video because...
was it a cartoon?
Sounds
like a cartoon.
That lady was probably really hurt.
No, she sued them.
She did?
God, Sean.
What?
I'm
What is
making
this
all
from?
of this up.
How am I supposed to know this?
Do you think we would have heard about someone getting sucked under the giant wheel?
Why do you think I was surprised and in wanting to see the video of the old lady getting squished by the wheel?
There's every once in a while somebody will like post these links on Facebook or Reddit or somewhere to this gallery of photos from a different perspective. You know, things that you know very well, and look at it from a different perspective. And they're interesting, but it's just a very overdone photo gallery.
Right.
And one of them is on the set behind the big spinny wheel on The Price is Right, and it's so like anticlimactic, not impressive at
Well,
all. But
there
you
it
still looks
is.
like the wheel because you still see the part that goes out in the front of it.
Yeah.
But behind it, you're just like,
Guess what?
Nothing.
People still clicking on that stuff. Still works for them for some reason. Okay, quick break. When we come back, the next episode with Sabrina. What's coming up on the next episode?
What's coming up on the next episode? Happy birthday from nobody to you. Happy birthday, Kanye. Here's some sushi served off naked women's bodies, and one of them's a Jew.
All right.
I realize now writing all that out was a little much for the
Hey,
intro.
look,
but there you have
it rhymed.
A contestant from Married at First Sight cancels her dream wedding due to what she found at second sight. Plus, somehow Papa Roach and Merriam-Webster Dictionary are sharing the same headline. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Afternoon highs today will be soaring to the mid-90s, and it's going to be humid out there. Feels like temperatures reaching the triple digits today across the entire viewing area. Mainly after 2 p.m., we could be seeing some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, so make sure you're staying weather aware. And we're hot and humid with a rise in rain chances to end your work week. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Wells Fargo lets you know where you stand with your FICO credit score. What if you knew where you stood with everything? Like your kids' friends.
Hey, boys. How do cows stay informed?
Dad, don't.
They read the Moo paper.
Mr. Otis, you're the funniest.
It's good to know where you stand. And when it comes to your FICO credit score, you can with a Wells Fargo account.
Visit wellsfargo.com/getfico to learn more. Terms and conditions apply. FICO is a registered trademark of Fair Isaac Corporation in the United States and other countries. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
The new Smokin' Triple Stack at Firehouse Subs is stacked high with honey ham, smoked turkey, and slow-smoked beef brisket. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. The Smokin' Triple Stack Sub. Get it for a limited time, only at Firehouse Subs. Participating U.S. locations. Firehouse of America, LLC, and Firehouse Subs suppliers together will donate 0.09% of purchases in 2023 at Firehouse Subs locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation for the purchase of life-saving equipment with a minimum donation of $1 million.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
Divorce forces a father to focus on what's most important, his children. In the divorce process, this comes down to 3 key concerns: physical custody, decision-making, as well as financial support. Each of these is important, and it's important that you choose a lawyer that cares as much about these issues as you do.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
When you order food for work on EasyCater.com, we've got your back. Real humans are here to help with your order every step of the way, making sure everything goes right, even behind the scenes without you knowing. Confirming and double confirming with the restaurant that everything is on track. If there's a problem,
Thanks for calling EasyCater.
Call us anytime, day or night, and we'll answer in seconds. We're right here with 100,000 restaurants, working hard to ensure the food arrives on time and is ordered. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Just a reminder for this and every 4th of July that the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air are brought to backyards across America by Phantom Fireworks. Visit fireworks.com for specials, coupons, and a location near you.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down on cars with approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354. $7 down, 389 per month for 84 months, 3.9 APR.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Heart failure, carpal tunnel syndrome, shortness of breath, stomach issues, lower back pain. How does it all add up? If you have heart failure and any of those seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, it's time to talk with your cardiologist and get the full picture. They may add up to transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy. ATTR-CM is a rare and underdiagnosed disease. Recognize the signs and discuss them with your doctor soon. Learn more at connectwithyourheart.com. That's connectwithyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Episode in just a moment. All things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And if you miss any of the show, you can always get the podcast, which is sounding better now. And we'll get to the final solution of the podcast, where it doesn't skip, where it doesn't have any fuzz noise, where it doesn't have any blank spots in it. That will be happening this week. They're assuring me that they'll get all that fixed. Fritz is hanging out with us now.
Yeah, I was just going to make the comment that we just got Sean saying final solution into a mic.
I did not mean it that way. I meant the final solution to this particular problem, not any other problem. But
also, hell of a shirt, my friend.
Thank you.
At that.
A whole bunch of Brett Hitman hearts.
C-Lane,
can we get a zoom in on this?
Pull into the Brett Hitman heart.
Give me some time.
All right.
Someone take a screenshot and then just do the finger pinching.
For right now, let's get into this. Let's do the next episode.
Right. Because there's a lot on TV, you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
And I orgasmed on camera.
Nothing. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
Don't remember that.
Gross.
Smoke weed every day. Hold up.
The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. And of course, the Home Loans Radio Show you can tune into every weekend and get your questions answered live on the air. Or get your questions answered right now by going to ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. It was 34 years ago, 1989, that this gal right here, Zsa Zsa Gabor, she was arrested for slapping a Beverly Hills motorcycle policeman. Drive-by slapping. She complained that afterwards, the treatment she received by the cops, quote, was like Nazi Germany.
Oh, my God.
And she was sentenced, wait for it, to 72 hours in jail.
Wow, she actually went to jail?
Yeah, just like Nazi Germany, a whole 72 hours.
Okay.
So happy anniversary, Jada.
Got a lot of Nazi talk going on right now.
Wait, were you guys talking about Nazis before?
The final solution thing.
Oh, got it. Well, there's, oddly enough, more Nazis where that came from.
All right.
But first, I did not see this coming. Actually, I did. This guy.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp was finally paid his $1 million $1 million settlement from Amber Heard.
Okay.
Last year defamation trial that we watched for so long, every single day on YouTube, and he already knows what he's going to do with it. He's going to use it for cocaine.
Good for him.
It's probably true.
No, he's splitting.
Or wine. His wine's very expensive.
It was by the jug, remember?
Yeah, that man, he drinks a mega pint.
That almost made me throw up, actually. Johnny is splitting it up evenly between 5 charities, so each organization will receive, someone do the math? I'll do it for you.
$200,000.
$200,000 is right. The donations will go to Make a Film Foundation. It's like Make a Wish, but just for film.
That's nice.
The Painted Turtle, Red Feather, Tiaroa Society, and Amazonia Fund Alliance.
Okay.
I have no idea what Tiaroa Society
I don't know
is.
what a couple of those
Yeah,
are.
Painted Turtle. Do they just paint turtles?
That's it.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
a charity
And
where they
send
paint
them
turtles.
back into the ocean.
See you, little guy.
He worked with Make a Film before, which grants film wishes to kids to create short film legacies with actors, writers, and directors before they die.
I was going to say, are they cancer kids?
I don't know.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it is cool.
The Painted Turtle is a camp for kids with serious medical conditions in which they paint turtles and release them back into the wild.
All right.
I was
And
wondering if that
then-
last part is true.
That is not true, yeah. And then the society, in which I cannot pronounce, Tatiaroa, is a conservation nonprofit in French Polynesia.
Okay.
They started with Paul Newman and Marlon Brando, respectively.
Well, now they got $200,000 extra dollars apiece thanks to Amber Heard.
Yeah, so great times. Someone who's not donating to charity, but is making headlines once again. He's like, people have not been talking about me since that anti-Semitic stuff. Let's give them something new.
Kanye West.
And Kanye West was celebrating a birthday recently. 46 years old.
Is he still wearing those muscle shirts? Have you
Oh
seen
my
him
God, with
wearing
the
those?
shoulders?
Yeah, it's really weird looking.
And then his girlfriend, or is it
Yeah,
his
it's
wife,
his wife.
right?
They call it his wife. I don't know if they're actually married.
But she was wearing I don't even know what to describe it, like a turtleneck, but was expanded for someone
Yeah.
with a massive neck.
His style is something else.
Fashion, baby. Instead of the usual birthday party with cake and massive amounts of booze, Kanye featured sushi being served on the bodies of naked women. And guess who was in attendance?
Who's
His
that?
9-year-old daughter.
Oh, really?
Eating sushi off the naked women. And to make it even more weird, you've seen this before,
I've done it
sushi
before.
being.
Not
excuse
only
me.
not only have I seen it before, listen to this.
How did they get away with the naked sushi stuff?
Oh, look at that.
Way
Did
back.
you find that?
Yeah, that's way back. Fast talker, Sean.
This was also these women on autopsy tables.
Okay, so they
Yeah,
were laying down on autopsy tables, totally naked, with the sushi on their bodies.
For the 46th birthday of Mr. Kanye West.
People are gross. I wouldn't want to eat off a body.
What?
I wouldn't want to do that.
Depends.
Naked
Is it a good-
person
Is it a
down there?
good looking body?
Well, I just don't trust that they're clean enough.
Yeah.
You know, they put it on like leaves.
Yeah, but it's still a little bit of it might touch some skin or like
Right, but-
pubic hair.
I
and
mean-
then it got it in your sushi.
Okay, but then you also hook up with people that you do the same thing with no sushi involved.
Oh, you're
I know.
so hot you smell like fish.
I mean, like, I would eat anything off of Courtney. It's a different thing.
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay.
It's not a weird thing for me to say. You guys always react like stuff is weird. That's totally normal for me to say.
So this was also during his Sunday service. He is still doing that, by the way.
Is anybody showing up?
Yeah, church attendees and choir members were wearing handmade tale style white robes.
Okay.
And they
yeah.
were treated to pieces of meat and watermelon served on autopsy style tables, no
Watermelon?
utensils.
Huh.
Yeah.
That seems like it could get a little messy.
Yeah, it's sticky on your body. It's all gross.
By the way, $50 million a year he makes.
That's how much he's still making?
in the Sunday services alone.
What? How?
Because people pay to go, I guess.
I don't know.
Because they'd sell the $50 socks that say Jesus on them.
So just in merch and stuff, he's making all kinds of money?
Sweaters with Holy Spirit printed on them on the front. How much? It says Holy Spirit, Sunday service, Kanye style. How much are you paying walking out the door?
$20, $25. Kanye
Okay.
West multiplier, $200.
$225.
Damn, that's pricey.
I don't have time for
That's
you guys
exactly
to
what
guess.
I was going to guess. So
No,
thanks for me.
it's not how it works. It's not how the game works.
You don't know.
I will tell you how Married at First Sight works.
How does it work?
You guessed it. You see somebody and you get married.
Seems simple enough.
Have you guys watched that? Is that one of the shows on your
I've seen like
the old queue?
1 or 2 episodes of this, so I am familiar with it.
Do you remember Melissa Shepard?
I wouldn't know the names.
Well, she was on Married at First Sight. She, saw her husband to be at first sight and was supposed to have a dream wedding, but that got canceled because of all things his incurable STD.
Ooh.
Yay! So, explaining, I guess the show requires you to undertake a medical evaluation, we'll call it, including a check for STDs. And she said, unfortunately, my partner's test results had come back with a few things
Oh, more than one thing?
that weren't right for him.
Well, gonorrhea in there, maybe?
I mean, if it's incurable, I imagine the herp.
Yeah, it could be that.
Gonorrhea you can get rid of,
Yeah.
and the clap you can get rid of.
I think so.
But HPV, well, sometimes it goes away. But I'm guessing this is the herp.
This is the
amongst
lady
other
here that
things.
we're talking about? This lady?
Yeah,
This her? Okay.
that's her.
So
Beautiful
she,
eyes, giant boobs.
Oh, and here's her with the guy. So
STD free.
Before they did anything,
Oh,
they,
she got them already. Look at that pose.
they had an STD test?
Yeah, but I love that they filmed the show, and then right before they were getting married, like, by the way, we got the results. The survey says you should not ever have sex with him. So the version of the story that you're meeting a stranger to sleep next to and build a relationship with that you know nothing about, but then there's a big cloud over the top of your head, and that cloud is full of STDs. So she's single, back on the market, looking for someone who does not have herpes, allegedly. This guy right here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Garth Brooks.
Yeehaw! King of country music.
Not used to this mix.
Nope.
It's the Trop remix. He does not give an F about any of your boycotts, especially the transphobic ones, and especially with Bud Light. And he wants everyone to know that he will be proudly serving Bud Light at his soon-to-be open bar in Nashville called, this is very creative,
Garth Brooks's
No.
place.
Friends in Low Places Bar and Honky Tonk.
That's a smart name, though, because people are going to know.
Isn't that Kid Rock's thing? Honky Tonk? something?
Everybody, a lot of
With the
celebrities.
colostomy bag?
Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of celebrities now are opening bars in Nashville because Nashville's downtown scene is pretty strong.
It's not, not too big too. It's kind of like downtown Orlando. It's like just a couple blocks.
Right.
I still have yet to go. Never been.
It's fun. It's a good time. Even if you don't like country music and all that stuff, you find yourself just having fun.
As long as they play Earl, I'm happy.
Yeah, they probably will. No, maybe not. I don't know. Do they not like the Dixie Chicks there anymore?
I mean,
The Chicks.
I
Yeah,
still call
wow,
them the Dixie
dude.
Chicks. I refuse to change the name.
Merriam-Webster also refuses to change their name. 200-year-old company. And they're like, you know what? We need to put something out there on Twitter that makes us relevant again. So why not introduce to everybody the top lookups right now that happen to include the words in order: cut my life into pieces.
I don't know who's behind this, but I like it.
It was
Yeah, I don't hate it.
They say why, and they tweeted, "We don't know, but we're not even mad. This is amazing."
That's funny.
They say number 1 through 10 top lookups right now is "cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort."
You know how tough that would be to do? You'd have to orchestrate that and like
To
make
get them in
sure-
order?
Yeah, you'd have to make sure they were in the right spots.
So congratulations, Papa Roach. You live to see another day, at least with the dictionary Twitter account. On the boob tube, we got The Wonder Years, Temptation Island, series premiere of The Big D. Yeah, you guys aren't familiar with that, right? Hey, small penis.
Penis.
Superstar Aaliyah on ABC. And you, follow your dreams. And me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. And should you be on the internet and want to go vote for me, Best of Orlando, feel free to do that. And vote for the News Junkie as well on Real Radio. That'd be
No,
great.
don't vote for that. Well, vote for Real Radio. Yeah.
Okay,
Vote for Sabrina. Put
Thank
all
you.
your efforts into
I
voting
just
for
want
Sabrina.
one plaque. That's it.
I think you deserve it.
Or someone has to make it for me. And most importantly, say it with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Summer. You got through it.
Let's chug a beer.
God, dog.
And goodbye to our friends in Dallas.
See ya.
If you want more of the show, like Fritz on the Street, which is coming up next, you can always get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com. But thanks for hanging out with us over on 97.1 The Freak. When we return, we will do Fritz on the Street. You know what that means?
What?
You got to try to grab our attention because we all represent one of you. Each of us picks one of you. And if we win, you win. You're going to get your hands on the brand new Fritz magnets. It is the only thing you can get for winning Fritz on the Street, but it's the best thing you could want from listening to this show. They're very, very rare, and you could get yours by getting our attention right now. All right, so do that, and we'll be back. Fritz on the Street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The audio version of a Live, Laugh, Love wall decoration that's been set on fire. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on the ramp from the beach line heading eastbound to International Drive, exit 1. Authorities are clearing up an accident on US 192 heading westbound at State Road 429. Construction is causing delays on the Greenway heading northbound between State Road 434, exit 44, and before Lake Jessup Toll Plaza. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
The Portable Uni by ePass. Now available in black. A toll pass that blends into your windshield. Finally. And Uni works on toll roads in 19 states. The Portable Uni by ePass. Get yours today on Amazon or go with uni.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
With the Autio app riding shotgun, every road trip is an adventure.
Autio is my traveling companion. It's educational, entertaining, funny. It makes the drive come to life.
The Autio app automatically plays you stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories outside your car window, with over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast.
I've learned more about my hometown from the Autio app than I did growing up here.
Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
At Fifth Third Bank, we give you free checking, never have hidden fees, and help protect your identity.
Oh, really?
Yep. See, our name equals 166.7%, so we put in that much effort.
Well, my name's Jim, so I guess I'm headed to the gym, and I'm gonna put in 166.7% effort too.
Aw, I'm proud of you.
No one's ever been proud of me.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa, hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck. Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Here's what Fence Outlet customers have to say about their experience.
The Fence Outlet team is knowledgeable and professional. They have fair prices and they take care of the permits. I'm very happy with my Fence Outlet fence.
Check them out for yourself at fenceoutlet.com. License number C10252 and C10803.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, I do. If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
It's a fact. When it comes to your health care, early detection saves lives. No question about it. And when it comes to your long-term health care, you want the most information possible for sure. That's where Life Imaging FLA comes in. With Life Imaging FLA, there's no guessing game, just hard data in real time so you can create a healthcare plan that's proactive, not reactive. With my full body scan from Life Imaging FLA, I now know that I have small cysts on my kidneys, the beginnings of diverticulitis, and a moderately swollen prostate gland. That allows me to form a healthcare plan with my primary care physician to attack these issues head on. Do what I did. Call Life Imaging FLA now for your free heart scan. With just a few minimum requirements, that's a $699 value. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. Don't wait another minute to make that very important appointment today. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Hello, Floridians. Today is a good day to do great things. Yes! Like finally getting your closet organized. Or fixing your water heater so you can enjoy warm, steamy showers. Oh, yeah! Do something great today by calling Plumbing Today to take care of all your plumbing needs. Right now, get our 93 free drain clearing and get the best from today.
Call today, Plumbing Today, plumbingtoday.biz.
Visit plumbingtoday.biz to book an appointment.
Did you miss the open enrollment for health insurance? Did you enroll into a high-deductible limited network marketplace plan? It's not too late. You can still change your plan at any time. The folks at USABG's Freedom of Choice plan are available now. This plan puts most of your coverage up front, where you only meet a deductible if you go into a hospital. You pick your doctors, and it's 30 to 60% lower than Obamacare. With USABG's Freedom of Choice plan, the monthly premiums are not tied to your income, so there are no surprises at tax time. If you pay for your own health insurance, you're uninsured, you're on COBRA, or your employment coverage is just too expensive. Call USABG today at 321-380-4540. That's 321-380-4540. Or go to usabgflorida.com. That's usabgflorida.com. USABG's Freedom of Choice plan. They can customize a plan managed by you, not the government.
Summer offers don't get any better than this. 0% APR financing at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Plus, make no payments for 6 months. Get our exclusive lifetime warranty. And shop a huge certified pre-owned selection. Sutherland Nissan Orlando. OrlandoNissan.com.
Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at your local 7-Eleven for $2.49. Or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. Amino Energy has 0 grams of sugar and delicious fruit flavor. Get more from your morning with Amino Energy.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because you deserve better. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
On the streets, the greatest game in all of radio. In just a moment, you can play no matter where you are and join the game by just answering in your head or shouting it out loud in the cubicle you're in or in the car you're driving right now. Whatever you want to do, but I'm not going to keep track of your points. I can barely even keep track of mine. I just know I'm not doing that well. That said, we still play for somebody. Each of us, myself, Sabrina, and C-Lane, represent somebody in Fritz on the Street, and I have chosen Coalac over on Discord. I'll be representing her today. What about you, Sabrina?
I will be representing Arturito from South Florida.
As promised, she's representing Arturito. What about you, C-Lane?
I will be representing Evil Eye from the texting service.
All right. That's everybody accounted for. Now we just get down to it. The most important question I could possibly ask right now. Fritz, are you ready?
I am now.
All right, here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for
Fritz on the street.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Celine. Hello, Sabrina.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey, Fritzy.
Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That's 866-CALL-MO. 866-CALL-MO. In first place with 208 points, that would be Mr. Christopher Lane. In second place with 178 points, that would be Sabrina Ambra.
So far away.
I know, it's a huge gap.
And in third place with 173 points, Sean Wasson.
I have 173. What's C-Lane have again?
208.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's pretty much just me and you versus each other, and then C-Lane is gonna win for the year.
We have to take him down.
Last week I asked C-Lane if it would be okay to bet points at the end of the year, and he goes, no, I'm good.
I'm good with the way it is now.
That'd be fun.
8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. If you think you know it, chime in for that opportunity to score a bonus point.
Quick question.
Same time.
Who's asking it?
Where did you ask these questions?
Thank you for asking. I asked at my trivia night, weekly Tuesdays at Cavo's Bar and Kitchen.
Nice.
Fritz's Fun House. We had 6 teams competing. And I think 9 participants.
All right. How did they do? They do well?
They did very well, yeah.
Factor that
I
in.
think a lower turnout because of the Paramore show. Everyone's wives and girlfriends were there last night.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was good.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, without further ado.
It's an awesome time. Make sure you check that out sometime.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Paramore show? Yeah, they're fun.
Haley Williams.
Not that.
Oh, my
Fritz's
God, seriously.
Trivia.
She is such a queen.
Yeah, she's a little spark plug. Oh, am I on?
Oh.
I'm not on, am I?
Oh, my gosh.
C-Lane doesn't want you to be on.
Am I on now?
Anyway, let's do some trivia, bitch.
That's right. Okay, if you think you know it, chime in. Question number 1. On Monday, which team won the NBA? C-Lane.
Won the what?
The Denver Nuggets.
Damn it.
Denver Nuggets is correct. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Denver Nuggets? On Monday, which team won the NBA Finals?
7.
You said you had 9 participants for Fritz on the Street?
Yep, but of course 8 were picked each time.
I will go with 8.
8.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 6, 7, and 8.
Ding, 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 ding,
Come
ding,
on,
ding.
6.
Who's getting it? On Monday, which team won the NBA Finals?
The Heat.
Oh, my
Denver
God.
Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. Nuggets. The Denver Nuggies.
Chicago Bulls.
Yes. What?
Denver Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
That would be
Chicago Bulls.
6. Yeah, she was just trying to name a basketball team. God bless her. 6. So that means Sean's picking up 2 points, and C-Lane with your guess of 7 picking up 1. We move on now to question 2. You know what? These are out of order, so let's go to this one right here. Yep. Question number 2 is, who was the youngest U.S. president? Sabrina?
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy is incorrect.
Damn it.
Sean?
Lincoln. Say Lincoln.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
George Washington.
George Washington is also incorrect. That would be Teddy Roosevelt.
T-Dog.
He was 42. T-Dog was
Ironically
42.
enough, he looks super old.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like a really old dude.
Was it the wheelchair?
No, that's FDR.
Yeah.
Who says that Teddy was not in a wheelchair at some point in his life?
He could have been after he had that massive heart attack that killed him.
Yeah, that'll do it. then they put his body in a wheelchair and they just wheeled him around. One lap around.
C-Lane, you got a question.
I've never heard history been delivered so smugly.
You get a point.
Then he died from an explosive heart attack.
All right, I just gave myself a point. C-Lane, you got question 1 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Teddy Roosevelt?
1.
2 for Sabrina.
You're going to say 3.
0.
And 0 for Sean.
That's a good guess.
Goose
Good one.
eggs. Question 2 with answers of 0, 1, and 2.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows. Who was the youngest U.S. president?
Theodore Roosevelt.
John Adams. Barack Obama.
JFK. Woodrow Wilson. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Obama? No. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
That would be 1. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points, and Sean and Sabrina with your guess of 0 and 2, each picking up 1 point. We move on now to question
Are
number
you
3.
looking at Fritz's stuff?
I think he's looking over here.
Stare straight ahead.
I'm always looking straight ahead.
Just as straight as you can.
Okay.
All right. No cheating.
Yeah, don't be gay about it.
We move on now to question number 3.
Please.
I'll try not to be so gay.
That's what I'm saying.
Question 3. On Saturday, which convicted murderer was found?
Sabrina.
Sean?
The answer to that question
Sabrina.
is a very interesting one. Ted Kaczynski.
Sabrina.
That is correct.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Would you have taken Unabomber?
Of course. Full question. On Saturday, which convicted murderer was found dead in his cell in North Carolina at the age of 81? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Unabomber or Ted Kaczynski or Unabomber Kaczynski?
4.
6.
6 for Sabrina.
7.
And 7 for Sealand. Question 3. With answers of 4, 6, and 7. On Saturday, which convicted murderer was found dead in his cell in North Carolina at the age of 81?
I only know the ones who are already dead. Ted Kaczynski.
Ted Kaczynski?
I have no idea. Oh my god.
Unabomber.
The Unabomber, Kaczynski.
No. Unabomber.
That would be 5. So Sean and Sabrina with your guesses of 4 and 6, each picking up 1 point. We move on to question 4. That's halfway in Fritz on the Street. After question 4, I'll tell you who so far is leading on the day. Question 4 goes like this. Yeah. Which Beatles song? Which Beatles song did Paul McCartney write for John Lennon's son? Sabrina?
For that would be one of my favorite Beatles songs. Imagine if I knew it. It would be Here Comes the Sun.
That is incorrect. Sealand.
So fast!
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude is
Oh,
correct.
I would have got it wrong. I thought it was Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds.
No, he
Damn
wrote it for
That's
he
about
wrote it for
LSD.
John Lennon's son after they got divorced.
Yep. Julian.
That's from Ted Lasso.
Sealand, you got that right. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said, hey, dude?
No, I hope they didn't say, hey, dude. Ed Sheeran trying to ruin everything. Very specific joke. Let's go with 5.
5.
I'll say 4.
4 for Sean.
And I shall say 7.
And 7 for Sabrina. Question 4 with answers of 4, 5, and 7. Which Beatles song did Paul McCartney write for John Lennon's son?
Oh god. Hey Jude?
Imagine.
That's the edited version.
Tell me one Beatles song. Pass.
Hey Jude. I don't know that one. Hey Jude.
I don't know, but Blackbird?
Sorry, Arturito.
Pass.
That would be 3. So Sean, with your guess of 4, picking up 1 point. Yes. That means after 4, halfway through, Fritz on the Street in the lead with 6 points. We have Sean Wasson / Koala K. Right. In second place with 5 points, we have Christopher Lane / Evil Eye. And in third place with 2 points, we have Sabrina Ambra / Arturito with an O. We have 4 questions remaining. Question 5 goes like this. Recently, a large truck fire caused Sabrina.
I-95.
That is incorrect.
Sealand. Pennsylvania.
That is incorrect.
Sean. Philadelphia.
That is correct.
Why didn't I wait for the... I should have at least heard the question. What an idiot.
That was ballsy. Recently, a large truck fire caused a section of I-95 to collapse in which U.S. city? Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Philly?
4.
4.
2.
2 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Sealand. Question 5. With answers of 2 and 4. Recently, a large truck fire caused a section of I-95 to collapse in which U.S. city?
Philadelphia?
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
Damn.
Philadelphia.
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 8. Isn't that crazy? I guess
That's
it was.
good.
Everybody knew that?
It was a nightmare story, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild seeing the damage done there.
And then did you see the surveillance video of it, like, falling and, like, hurtling down and then crashing into...
I don't think so, no.
It's, like, in the distance, but it's still crazy. So, no points awarded on that.
All right.
We have...
Did it make it to crazy territory for you? No.
We have 3 questions remaining. We move on to question 6. In the United Kingdom, what is the day after Christmas? Sean?
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is correct. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Boxing Day?
5.
5.
6.
6 for Sealand.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 6 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. In the United Kingdom, what is the day after Christmas known as?
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day?
Boxing Day?
Boxing Day.
December 26th.
Boxing Day. Boxing Day. Boxing Day.
Wow.
That's 7. So Sealand is picking up 1 point with your guess of 6.
They're on point.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
see what you did there.
We have 2 questions remaining. Question 7. On Tuesday, former President Trump... Sabrina?
Oh, man, that could go a lot of ways.
I know. Miami?
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
On Tuesday, former President Trump pled not guilty to 37 felony charges in which U.S. Sealand.
Florida.
You
Florida
have
is
got
correct.
to be kidding me.
Sealand, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Florida?
8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
8 for Sean
7.
and 7 for Sabrina.
Why not?
Give it a shot.
Question 7 with answers of 7 and 8. On Tuesday, former
What?
President Trump pled not guilty to 37 felony charges in which U.S. state?
Florida. New York.
New York State. Florida.
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 New York.
Wow. Florida.
That's 5.
Wrong indictment.
Didn't even think about the fact that they would confuse that with the New York one.
Yep. Because he's got 2 pending legal arguments or cases right now.
He said the day. He said even what day it happened.
Doesn't matter.
My God.
So no points awarded for that one. That means we move on to question 8. But before we do, let's look at the scoreboard. In first place with 8 points,
Yes.
Sean
me.
Lawson / Koala K. In second place
Koalak.
with 7 Koalak. In second place with 7 points, Christopher Lane / Evil Eye. And in third place with 2 points, Sabrina Ambra / Arturito.
Haven't moved up once.
It comes down to this.
Yep.
No, it doesn't. I'm losing this game.
Question 8. What is the capital of the Dominican
Sabrina.
Republic? Sealand.
The old DR. Dominican Republic.
As
That's
they
right.
say.
It's,
It ends with Ville, if you want a clue.
Ville. I'm not
I don't think that's right. Margaritaville.
I have no clue.
You gotta throw
Well,
something.
try, dude.
Dominican Republic. Haiti.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo is correct. Nicely
You
done.
sure Haiti isn't the capital of the Dominican Republic?
It's the other half of the island, I
If you
guess.
would have said Haitieville, maybe at a point.
There's a lot of Hades. You
Yeah.
guys don't realize how many Hades
I
there
didn't
are.
know. I wasn't
Yeah,
aware.
for sure.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Santo Domingo? Saint Sunday.
I will, maybe 6.
6 for Sabrina.
5.
5 for Sealand.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 8 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. What is the capital
Well,
of the Dominican
sorry,
Republic?
Evil Eye.
Punta Cana, because that's the only place I know in the DR.
I'm not gonna get it. Punta Cana.
Santo Domingo.
Yeah. Pass.
Santo Domingo.
Pass.
Santo Domingo.
That would be 3. So Sean, with your guess of 4, you're picking up 1 point.
All right.
And that means closing out the day with 9 points in first place. Congratulations, Sean Lawson and Kolak.
It's hard for him to say it that way.
I have to mispronounce it.
Email me, by the way, tips@thenewsjunkie.com.
Yep. Congratulations, 9 points. In second place with 7 points, Christopher Lane / Evil Eye. And in third place with 3
Great
points,
job. There we go.
Sabrina
Don't have to
slash
say how many points.
Arturito. That means in first place with 213 points and still leading on Fritz on the Street, Christopher Lane. In second,
points?
in 213.
God, what are you doing over there?
In second place and new second place leader, I guess, with 182 points, Sean Lawson. And in third place with 181 points, Sabrina Ambra.
Okay.
And that is
Okay.
Fritz on the Street.
All right. Thank you, Fritz.
Yeah, thanks, Fritzy. Great times.
Always fun to
Great
play Fritz
times.
on the streets.
I should have
And
picked Austin.
hey, it's harder when you're hungover. You know what I mean? It's a little bit harder.
But I was funnier this time.
You were. You gotta focus, and it's hard to focus when it's just a bunch of things that get all thrown at you at once.
Yeah.
What you need to remember.
Thank you,
is-
John. That makes me feel a lot better.
There's a little pep talk for you. You need to remember that Fritz is doing this Funhouse Trivia, Fritz's Funhouse Trivia, every single Tuesday, and you can take part of it and be involved in Fritz on the Street, and that's a good time. So follow him on Instagram, no_regrets_coyote. All right, no _regrets_coyote.
Also, Luscious Lisa is up for Orlando Weekly Best of for Best Rap Group.
And also Fritz's Funhouse Best Trivia.
really? I
Go
didn't
vote for that,
realize
everybody.
that.
We'll have to toss out
Congratulations.
the link to that at some point in time to make some impact happen there. But yeah, go play. It's fun. You're gonna have a blast. You're gonna hang out with Fritz. Fritz, are you gonna hang out with us for the rest of the show?
I would love to.
Yes. Best news we've gotten all day.
We did it!
So many things to get into, friends. So many different things, and you're going to be a part of it. I just know it.
Things upon things on things.
I will not be a part of it.
Including I'm
going to go vomit.
There's a place that these folks were working at in Sacramento.
What do you mean by these folks?
A couple of people who got mad and sued. And it's what they were making them do at this place that may put us, the three of us, well, the four of us, the five of us, in a very tough predicament. We might be in trouble as well. What's going on? It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I've never even seen cocaine. I don't even know what it looks like. I just know it's powdery. I've never seen it.
Show them.
I'm like one of the. I got to be one of the only guys in this business that came through the '90s that never, ever even saw cocaine.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Travel with caution and expect delays. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Colonial Drive, State Road 50, heading eastbound at State Road 436, Severin Boulevard. The right turn lane is blocked. There's slowdowns due to construction on the Greenway, heading northbound between State Road 434, exit 44, and before Lake Jessup Toll Plaza. You can expect delays on Florida's Turnpike, heading southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon.
You're just putting fra in front of produce.
As in fresh from Florida.
You don't need to make up words. Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to Las Vegas, September 22nd and 23rd at T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Capital One cardholders can grab their tickets right now before anyone else. Only available while pre-sale tickets last or until Friday, June 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive private performance from Fall Out Boy. Only available during the cardholder pre-sale. Pre-sale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now.
The new Smokin' Triple Stack at Firehouse Subs is stacked high with honey ham, smoked jerky, and slow-smoked beef brisket. To top it off, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. The Smokin' Triple Stack Sub. Get it for a limited time, only at Firehouse Subs. Participating U.S. locations, Firehouse of America, LLC, and Firehouse Subs suppliers together will donate 0.09% of purchases in 2023 at Firehouse Subs locations to the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation for the purchase of life-saving equipment with a minimum donation of $1 million.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Oviedo on Alafaya Trail next to Zips Car Wash now through June 27th. You'll get 2 times O-Rewards points on select purchases, which means you can reach your next $5 reward twice as fast. Plus, get 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. And buy one, get one free Coca-Cola products right now at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Orlando Improv welcomes Vanessa Mitchell on June 16th and June 17th.
My wife, she just magically appears when anybody invite me to try to go have fun without her.
Tickets and showtimes online at theimprovorlando.com. Come for the comedy. We could all use a laugh. The Improv is hiring for all evening positions. Line cook, cocktail servers and wait staff, food runners, dishwashers. We cater to top talent and the best locals in the Central Florida area. Call us at 407-480-5233 or email for open interviews.
Looking for more energy? Amino Energy by Optimum Nutrition is now available at 7-Eleven for only $2.49, or now 3 for $5 through June 27th. From morning wake up to afternoon pick me up, Amino Energy serves up 0 grams of sugar and refreshing fruit flavors. Grab one today at 7-Eleven and get more from your day. There's more of you and you with Amino Energy.
If it's a day that ends in Y, you're probably stuck in Florida traffic. So turn that AC up one more notch, aim the vents toward your face, and think of a better place, like the cool, colorful produce section in your favorite grocery store. Why? Because that's where all the cool, colorful, fresh from Florida produce is. Produce just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy fresh from Florida, you're supporting local farmers and jobs in our communities. So after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
We hear you, Orlando, loud and clear. You are growing, people are thriving, and business is booming. Ocean Bank has been helping businesses grow for over 40 years. And now, we are here to bring you even more possibilities with our new branch right in the heart of the city. The power of Ocean has come to Orlando. Visit us at our new branch in downtown or go online to oceanbank.com to learn more. Ocean Bank, member FDIC.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
The number one cause of accidents is distracted driving, like cell phones, eating, and playing with the radio. So leave it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com. Mo DeWitt, Orlando's injury attorney.
I'm back! And look at all the fresh from Florida produce I brought home. You have heard of fresh from Florida, right?
Fresh I have.
That's refreshing to hear.
Fresh from Florida produce is fresh as fresh can get.
And if we're going to freshen up daily meals, it's refreshing to know that locally grown fresh from Florida produce is available year-round.
Well, that's a breath of fresh air. Got anything else?
Oh, I'm fresh out.
Look for Fresh from Florida where you shop. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Hi, I'm Joel Osteen. I've learned that you'll never meet the right people unless you get rid of the wrong people. Life is too short to hang around people that are pulling you down, draining your energy, keeping you from your best. I have a podcast where I talk about choosing the right people, having great relationships, so you can become all you were created to be. It's inspiring and encouraging. I think you'll enjoy it. Listen to the Joel Osteen podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Another story about one of these really young geniuses, and you know how I tend to hate on these kids. They never go on to do anything interesting.
They're the worst.
They're not the worst, but they're close. They just don't go on to be the superheroes in life that we expect them to be.
Do we know anyone in our mutual friend group that was considered a child genius?
No, I certainly don't. Yeah, not that I know
Any
of.
listeners?
Fritz, were you considered a child genius?
Yes.
No, he says no.
No. Okay. But I feel like I would disagree because your family, you are a genius for sure when it comes to music. Your, may I say, older brother, also a very smart man.
She's buttering you up for something.
Which one?
Both of them.
Good answer.
But one of them's a surgeon.
Really didn't want to pick one. Didn't want to pick any favorites.
Was he very smart growing up? Like straight A's all day?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, all of us were. I wasn't gifted, but I didn't consider myself. I was the stupidest gifted member.
Oh, really?
For sure.
I wasn't even allowed in that class.
Me either. They didn't allow me entry, but they did allow this kid entry. And this kid is 14 years old. Not only has he graduated from college, but he's been hired by SpaceX to be an employee over there.
What?
He's a janitor now.
He took a position as a software engineer at SpaceX, and he's 14 years old.
I feel like that's not fair for him.
He doesn't get to have a teenage life. You know, that's kind of weird. And the other thing I thought of, so you have all these laws about teenagers working, right?
Right.
But those laws are based on the fact that the teenagers are supposed to be in school. He's already done all the school. He's already done all the college. He's 14. I wonder if he still has to abide by the same rules as like another 14-year-old working. I don't know if he has friends because he's been really focusing on school here for a while.
He can't go to the holiday party.
I don't think so. No, not if they're drinking or something.
He probably has to take minor breaks.
Yeah, because you can only work so many hours straight.
Like when you work at the theme park, the kids who were like under 18 had to have like a 15-minute break or some amount of break every some amount of hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you turn 18, they take those away from you and you can get adult people breaks.
Right.
Does he get adult salary?
I don't know. We're going to hear from him in a second. Corinne Quasi, 14 years old, is Santa Clara University's youngest ever graduate. The Wonder Kid earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science and Engineering and completed graduate-level courses in Machine Learning, a branch of artificial intelligence. And now he's working at SpaceX at 14 years old. Let's see if he sounds like a dummy, though. Or maybe he sounds smart. I don't
But in
know.
this case,
Sabrina's
I
not gonna
definitely
like
know
him.
he's smarter than me.
Yeah.
Because he can code in 12 languages, and he is in college, and he's just 10 years old.
And he started college at 9, Bay Area.
Hold on. They said 14. This says 10-year-old genius.
Okay, this is an old clearly video? 4 years ago?
Yeah, this was the report when he was just 10 years old.
Wonder Kid, Kyron Quasi joining us now in studio to talk about his incredible
There he is.
life so far. Kyron, thank you for joining us.
And I hate him.
He's just sitting there.
Told ya.
What did he even do? I'm very impressed, but, I wanted a new interview with him. I didn't want this old-ass interview.
Did they say he could code in 12 languages?
I think so.
I thought it was 10, but maybe 12.
What does
I
that
thought
mean?
coding was just in one language.
Is it like Java and
Yeah.
HTML?
Yes. Like,
okay, not like coding in Russian.
No. That would be impressive,
Yeah.
though, if you could do that. Let me see if he did a new
I
interview.
could code too. Look at my live journal.
Yeah? I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Oh, here he is. Here's a newer interview with him right here.
Well, new at 11 tonight, an incredible story from the
They're not as excited.
imagine
No.
what
You might have been
Get with
doing
it,
at the
guys.
age of 14, maybe riding your bicycle,
Masturbating.
going to band practice, maybe checking out the new movie with your friends.
Well, sounds about right. But tonight, ABC 7
Why
News.
are they talking like
I don't know.
That sounds about right.
But he, like this male anchor, also very straight out of a movie.
Yeah, I like that
Ron,
tie.
Ron
I
Burgundy
could see
vibes
his
going
teeth
on.
from 2 miles away.
He's like, you go see the movie that's going
I've
on.
got a really bad attitude for this segment.
Well, let's see if you're more impressed when you hear this kid.
South Bay reporter Lauren Martinez met one 14-year-old graduating college and now going to work for SpaceX.
Damn.
I'm graduating with a degree in computer science and engineering from Santa Clara University.
Bay Area native
Sounds
Kyron
smart.
Quasi is 14 years old. On June 17th, he will become the youngest graduate in the history of Santa Clara University.
How weird would you feel in that classroom?
Shouldn't they be blurring all of the underage people's faces?
They didn't blur. Well, this college.
He's not a victim of anything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, well, that's true.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Maybe
Let's
some
be
light
honest.
hazing.
Yeah.
No, I think that he is definitely being bullied and he's doing everyone's homework.
Yeah, he's 14 years old. They're going to take advantage of this, I think.
If you ask him, he'll say he's had a fairly normal college experience.
There wasn't anything to compare it to say, oh, this is different. But I really enjoyed it. I made a lot of really close friends. I think
you?
after a few days, the novelty
You sure
of me
about
being
that?
there wore off.
Yeah, if I think about how I was speaking at 14 years old and how he's speaking,
America's a whore.
I'll tell you, I was saying that. That's true. I'll tell you, the thing that
God
gets
damn,
me.
I love you when you're hungover. Please be hungover more.
No problem.
The thing that gets me is when I look at this, and I think Sabrina kind of made this point earlier. You think that this kid is kind of losing his whole fun teenage years.
Yes, but that's like the sacrifice in becoming
Little
what-
genius kid?
Yeah, what the world needs. When
Right.
imagine this is where he's at now at 14. He's going to be changing the world for better, I hope, in just 10 years.
I don't know why they gave this photo to the news crew to put in the report. I'm not impressed at all. These little white belts.
Yeah,
Sounds like karate.
He's a white belt with what? Is that a green
one stripe?
Yeah,
this is like second day of karate lessons
and
for
a
this
triple
nerd.
XL shirt on.
He's not very impressive here, but now he is.
His parents say he was speaking in full sentences at 2 years old.
During third grade, it became very obvious to my teachers,
That
my
I'm a
parents,
genius?
and my pediatrician that mainstream education wasn't the right path for my accelerated learning ability.
Not only
This is a humble brag.
He's trying to be very not braggadocious about it, but it's coming out.
He
It
just
was
said
clear when they did that little hammer to my knee that he needs to be in college.
He just said, without saying it, because I'm a genius, things go differently for me. But he said it was clear to all the experts.
My
around me.
accelerated learning ability?
Yeah, he smarted it up.
Was his IQ seen as profoundly gifted, so was his emotional intelligence. Quasi started at Las Positas Community College when he was 9 years old.
God.
Can you
Transferred to
imagine
SCU
being in
Nine.
college and next to you was a 9-year-old?
Yeah. Imagine being the 9-year-old in the class with
How many
everybody else
times
in
they've
college.
shown up so stoned to college class? And if I look next to me and a 9-year-old was there, I was like, I am on acid.
What is happening
This is
right
not
now?
good. Give me your lunch money.
9. At 9, he was in college. Now, at 14, he's completely graduated and he's going to work for SpaceX.
and he still can't drive a car.
I
No.
went from being like a third grade mutineer to really feeling validated intellectually.
By the time he transferred to SCU, he had already
Got a
started
Hogwarts
working
bag.
with Intel Labs as the only undergraduate intern on his team.
You know what he is? He's kind of like when you're an athlete and you're really young, but they can already tell
Yeah.
you're the next LeBron James.
Orlando City and they had him playing as a starter, a 17-year-old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, a teenager out on the field like that. But they do that in sports. Now this is companies, though. The companies are like, yeah, come on, you're going to be a genius. We want you.
Quasi is grateful leaders gave him opportunities to see beyond his age.
I think there's a conventional mindset that I'm missing out on childhood.
Yeah!
But I don't think that's true.
Look at this, because he reads prophets and pharaohs at the beach.
Look at this book. He's at the beach and is reading prophets and pharaohs, Egypt and the Old Testament, coalescing facts and faith, and he's got mud on his face. So even in times of joy at the beach,
Takes care of his skin.
he's still learning and taking care of
I
himself.
think, again, that mindset would have me graduating middle school now.
Quasi can't drive or see an R-rated movie.
Loser!
And he won't see boobs until he's 30. No, poor kid.
I was banned for a joke on Twitch says, Sean, who doesn't do anything active, is slandering a kid's karate rankings. I'm just saying, buddy, if you want to, your karate picture shouldn't be the day you have a white belt on.
Celine, what? Oh, he was also like 2 in that.
He was a young kid, for
what,
sure.
What belt did you get, Celine?
The deputy black belt.
I'm sorry.
Wait, deputy?
WD?
Yeah.
What's a deputy black belt?
That's right before. I quit.
Why did you pull over
I
people?
quit like an inch from the finish line.
Oh, my God. You don't seem like you could do karate now, though.
Wow.
That was rude.
Probably accurate.
Fight right now.
I was a boxer and a kickboxer. Do I seem like I
You
could
went
do
to
it?
one class.
No, I did. I went for years. I boxed in the Florida Golden Gloves thing. I did really well.
That sounds
That is
like
really
a sex
prestigious.
It's not. It's not. No, it is. But it's a prestigious thing. I was good at boxing. I was
Yeah,
very
for
good.
sure.
But I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't think. I haven't done that in a very long time. So that's why I was saying the C-Lane doesn't look like he can do karate anymore.
Well, I was
How about
Annie in
you
4th grade.
box
You could-
C-Lane and C-Lane karates you? In a match.
We'll both be out of breath, and
It'll be really weird and embarrassing.
be an embarrassment for all
everybody.
involved. Yeah, I think that's true. I'm sorry. Back to the genius kid.
Starting next month, he'll be working full-time as a software engineer for
Full-time?
SpaceX. On Tuesday, Santa Clara City Council congratulated the young mastermind for his past achievements and his future
So
works.
much pressure.
I would also like to compliment institutions like SpaceX and Intel, which took basically exceptional out-of-the-box steps to make sure this thing happened.
Quasi will be moving to Washington State with his mom as he joins SpaceX's Starlink team.
My journey wouldn't have been possible if if not for influential people in positions of power.
Leave him alone. He's trying out there.
Be
No, he
hilarious.
is trying. It's great. I'm so happy for him.
It'd be hilarious.
A little jealous though.
If
I am.
instead of SpaceX, he was working for Tesla and he could not drive one.
Yeah, he couldn't be part of that. This is
Oh my god! I just had a flashback of last night.
this. You just remembered yourself in the club, or
No, our
Did you
Uber
take it-
home was a
was
Tesla.
Tesla?
Oh, was it really?
And I demanded that he put on the automated pilot.
Oh, really?
I want to see you not touching that wheel, sir.
Well, I told you that Modelo was going to come in handy. It's bringing things back right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Refreshing your memory.
Certainly is.
And before you know it,
And
you'll
look
be
at
out of
me.
here.
I'm a no child genius, and I turned out just fine.
Yeah, life worked out, at least so far. Let's
Made it, Mama.
Life finds a way.
Let's take a quick break.
Dance like no one's watching.
I got to talk about this taqueria that was making its employees do something. I teased that
No.
before the break. I didn't get to it, but I will get to it. I promise. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Florida Panthers come up short of the Stanley Cup. Las Vegas, the champions, wrapping up the title last night. 1 week from tomorrow, it's the NBA draft. The Magic continue their prospect evaluations. They have the 6th pick in round 1. UCF rival South Florida getting a new stadium. The school's board of trustees yesterday gave the green light to a $340 million project scheduled to be completed for the 2026 season. I'm Matt McCoy.
Stunning design, unmatched intelligence, and a compact ready for anything build. Sometimes exceptional is the rule. The Mercedes-Benz GLA, member of the unrivaled SUV family. Learn more at MBUSA.com.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 23 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
$7 down with ours. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N12354. $7 down, $3.89 per month for 84 months. 3.9 APR.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Dads, this Father's Day, Cordell & Cordell celebrates you the entire month of June. Join us every Friday for our live webinar series, Father's Fridays. There you'll receive much useful information from our panel of speakers. To register, go to CordellCordell.com/Father's Day.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Orlando area attorneys. Office in Orlando. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
At Simply Safe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with Simply Safe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Days. We're celebrating with fun in-store events for IKEA family members and lots of savings.
Oh, hi. I'm looking for extra chairs to host my pickleball team dinner.
We can help you save on that and more.
Great. And that flower crown looks amazing.
Come make your own in-store on June 23rd through 25th. Plus, buy tickets to the June 23rd Swedish Midsummer Buffet at your local store. Go to IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for more details. Offer valid 5/30 to 7/4. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store on IKEA-USA.com for complete terms. Restrictions apply. apply.
Let's be real, Florida home insurance is an absolute nightmare. And with hurricane season at your doorstep, you need a home insurance company that you can depend on. That's why there's Open House. They're a tech-enabled home insurance provider that uses smart data to keep your premiums low. And you can get an obligation-free quote in seconds and join your neighbors that are saving hundreds of dollars with Open House. You can also get discounts for your smart life choices, like having a gym membership or a dog. So start saving today by going to openhouseinsurance.com. See openhouse.com insurance for details. This advertisement does not constitute a binding offer or guarantee of coverage.
Your spark is all you need. And let's be real, you don't have time for smoke and mirrors anyway. So ditch all the pretentiousness and the lighter it rode in on with Blue. Blue e-cigs are available in a variety of satisfying flavors and nicotine strengths. Even better, it's odorless. When you're living unlit, you're comfortable being your true you. And no one will mistake ashtray for your signature scent. Blue. Get unlit. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Underage sale prohibited. Blue is a trademark of Font Molding 4BV. Copyright 2022. Fontum US LLC.
Pool season is here, but open roles got you underwater? Check out Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
FAS Windows and Doors is the company to use to make your house feel better and look better. You know what they can do? Get rid of those single pane aluminum frame windows and get you double insulated vinyl windows. That'll save you money, make your AC work less, make your house look better and feel better. And I tell you, man, they can do it for you fast. Their showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4, slide in, pick out the windows that you love, have them installed by their pros, and your house will never, ever be the same. And they can even do that for you in the door as well. Book your consultation today easily at faswd.com.
The internet can be an all-you-can-eat buffet for identity thieves.
So full.
Too many maiden names.
And social security numbers.
Where'd you find those?
By the password bar. Can't miss them.
LifeLock alerts you to identity threats you could miss by monitoring your credit and bank statements. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
Fontainebleau Miami Beach is your summer paradise getaway. Save up to 25%, plus receive up to a $100 resort credit when you stay 4 nights or more, June through September. The possibilities are endless. Book now at Fontainebleau.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Dancing naked around your kitchen is a lot better with your best friends.
Seriously.
I mean,
why would you encourage that?
just say, Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Real Radio. Real Radio. 104.1.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com and Synth Solution emails. He says, great idea in the subject. So we know that this is going to be really, really good and not at all bad. And he says, I would normally dispatch, but I'm not near a mic at the moment. I have a great idea to make Fritz on the street more competitive, he says. All right. Since C-Lane is ahead by a wide margin, I propose a temporary rule change. C-Lane has to finish first in every game. If he finishes second, he loses 10 points. And if he finishes third, he loses 20 points. Stipulations remain in place until all participants have a fair chance to win the year.
I mean, that would be like 2 games, and then we'll be back.
Probably not going to happen, but I'm always a fan of upsetting complacency, Synth Solution says. C-Lane is not wavering.
No, at all.
And what, you're going to make a rule just for me?
It's a C-Lane rule. Yeah.
Fritz was mentioning
It's
earlier,
unconstitutional.
during the commercial break, you had offered a wager, right?
That I thought was a good idea.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
we
that
should-
was just for me to see if he would bite, but he did not.
Fritz says, here's what we could do. On the final Fritz on the Street of the Year, you can wager how many points you want to risk, and then, if you get more points, it'll be a way for everyone to be competitive, and C-Lane said no.
When I said, I didn't say no.
Yeah, you said effectively
I would
no.
be down with
Okay,
wager.
all right, Paul McCartney, change history while you're at it.
Imagine.
What I said was, I think the current situation is
just fine,
going
of
pretty
course.
good.
That's just like the little nerd kid. You were saying the same thing, but you were saying it in a fancy way. You were saying it in a way to
All right.
didn't have to
At
say
what
no.
point would we be wagering?
It would be
the
the
last
last
game.
one, yeah.
The very last
How
game of
about the
year.
last month?
We need more time, you think?
Yes, absolutely.
We're catching up, though. We've
no,
made
we
some
are
ground.
not.
Yeah,
We're very far away from him.
I've won 3 in a row, I think.
Great, and you're
You've at least
still
won 2 in a row.
30 points away from C-Line.
I'm
you
a
realize
distance.
that, right?
I am a distance, but I can see him.
I can go back to the book. Let's see.
I could see him in the distance, just barely. Blurry figure of Sealand and his
Not hard
family.
to see.
But I don't know. We'll throw that around.
Yeah, you have won 3 in a row.
That's
Look at
right.
you go.
Yeah, look at me go. 3 in a row. Congratulations, me. All right, let's get into this. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO, 866-CALL-MOE. Or you go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, you have all these options, all these attorneys. Everybody's got commercials. Everybody's all over the place.
He got me a big old check.
But Moses is the one who's going to listen to you, hear your story, and fight against the insurance companies for you, and not just make you a number on a spreadsheet and settle as fast as you possibly can.
Plus, great merch.
Yeah.
The big bag, by the way, the one with his face on
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
will be going to Bonnaroo this year.
People like that, man. They like the Mo merch. You
And
go ahead.
What?
Go.
It's going to be filled with fun stuff.
Okay. Go get the Moses merch when you can. It's always limited. Forgive me, I can't see barely anything right now. I'm having
Why?
one of those light things again
God.
where it's like very,
You
very
wanna
hard
hand
to
me
see.
the stories?
No, I can read it, but it's
I
just...
can whisper it to you really softly in your ear, and then you can just say back what I'm saying.
It feels like I was staring in the lights for too long, and maybe that's because I was staring in the lights for too long. It might be that. But out of California, here's the thing I was teasing. A Sacramento Mexican restaurant is in trouble, and we may be in trouble as well. Why? Well, they have to pay their employees out $140,000 in back wages and damages after hiring a priest to hear employees' confessions during work hours.
Okay.
What? So you can't do that, it turns out. Although we did have some confessions on the show
Yeah, no
before.
priest was involved.
Confession Friday didn't. Well, C-Lane played the part of priest.
Who hired this priest?
This Sacramento Mexican restaurant called Taqueria Garibaldi. And they said employees said the restaurants were denying employees overtime pay after they worked more than 40 hours a week. The Department of Labor also found an employer paid managers from the employee tip illegally. They threatened employees and immigration consequences, and they fired a worker they believed complained to the department. Beyond this, during litigation in the federal court, an employee, Che Garibaldi Incorporated, employee of Che Garibaldi Incorporated, testified the restaurant brought somebody in who identified as a priest to hear confessions during work hours. The employees said the person told workers to, quote, get the sins out.
Hallelujah.
And confess if they had stolen from the employer, been late or for work, or had bad intentions with their employer. Imagine that they're like, look, we're going to absolve you. Nobody's going to say anything. Have you been stealing a little bit of money at work?
That is so evil.
And they said they lost this, obviously, and they had to pay $140,000 to these employees as back pay. That's brazen.
I mean, there's a handful of things that sound illegal in what they've done. What's illegal about the priest?
There's nothing illegal about it, but it just wanted to show what the workplace was like, I think, for them. And so they go, the back pay, the stealing of the tips and paying like manager of the tips, cannot do that. Going over 40 hours and not getting overtime, cannot do that. So those are the things that were illegal. But the other thing was just like, let's see how dumb everybody is.
And are they saying that they don't know for sure that was a priest?
They said they identified as a priest, so who knows who this guy is.
So someone goes and confesses the guy is playing a priest and then tells the employers all the confessions?
They probably said, we're not going to say anything, but is there any chance that they wouldn't have said to the employer, like, hey, this employee admitted to stealing money from you?
I mean, if it's a real priest, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to tell the confessions.
I got a thought in my mind that says that these people thought everybody was so dumb they'd just admit to it.
The former worker said during a shift in November of 21, one of the restaurant's owners and operators asked if they wanted to confess to the person who's not been named to help with mental health.
Mm-hmm.
The guy said, I decided to talk to the priest, but as soon as the confession started, I found it to be strange and unlike normal confessions, where I would tell a priest about the sins I wanted to confess. The priest instead told me he would ask me questions to get the sins out of me.
It's like
the priest, shocker, mostly had work-related questions, which I thought was strange.
Yeah, I see why that would make your radar
But I
blip.
went ahead and confessed anyways.
These included whether they drank alcohol or ever been pulled over for speeding, whether they had stolen from the restaurant,
okay.
been late to work, done anything to harm their employer.
It's like a Scientology
so
auditing.
weird.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Had any bad intentions toward their employment. After the priest talked to staff, he left the restaurant together with one of the owners. It's unclear whether the person who was identified by manners as a priest was actually a priest.
Oh,
I can see it now. It's like, have you done any drugs at the restaurant?
Yeah, really. That's really strange. And obviously, they're not allowed to do any of that stuff. Okay, when we come back, a woman that had something just happen to her that says that led the entire internet basically to say that she is cursed. I'll tell you what happened to her in just a moment. Are you leaving, Sabrina?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have.
Bless you.
You're supposed to keep talking. I came through.
So you didn't even care if I was leaving or not. You just wanted to sneeze.
I was doing two birds with one stone. I had to sneeze really bad.
No, I'm not leaving anymore.
Okay, good.
No, I do
Stay.
ha-
no,
I do
no.
have
Now
to
you
leave.
said you're staying. You're staying for at least one more segment.
I will stay for half of the next segment.
Now, why would you stay for half of a segment?
I also said segment, so that screams how the rest of my performance
Just
will
go.
be.
I know you got to get Carl off. And,
Can you rephrase that? Jesus Christ!
Maybe carry around a tape recorder and say some of the things.
I just blew myself.
Okay, and
I'm afraid I blew myself too early.
You have to go get Carl and bring him to the Doggy Day Spa?
yes, he's gonna be at what is it? Staycation pup camp.
Yeah.
Aw.
But no, first I have to go and grab the RV from Giant Wreck World.
Wait, do you have to drive it first, or is Radio Michael 7 driving it first?
I don't know. We're gonna rock paper scissors.
I'm really amazed that you're not more scared about that.
No, I mean, it's fine.
I would
Celine
be
watched
worried.
me with the tour bus.
Wasn't that a
had.
catastrophe?
It's
No, it
like
worked out
driving a
just
big
fine.
van.
Yeah, really big
No,
van.
but
Probably
it's not
half-
that big.
She drove forward about
and I reversed.
about 20 yards.
We were all fighting. I'm like, no, I'm doing it, and give me my captain's hat.
That was a huge one. That was a big giant RV.
No,
that
this
you
is
guys
a B
had there.
class. It's like a short bus.
You said it was a
style.
C class
big.
earlier.
C class, whatever. It's not that big.
Keep changing class.
She stayed up late last night. Cut her a break. All right.
But yeah, no, I'll be out, and then hopefully, if it all goes according to plan, and I will tune in with you guys tomorrow while we're in the RV.
All right, well, drive safe.
Thank you very much.
We'll see
And
you
we'll talk to you
later.
on Tuesday.
See you on the farm.
Back next with this
Hey,
woman.
you guys are not going to talk to me if I call in.
No,
the
I
Zoom?
talked to you. Call us at next episode time.
Okay, perfect.
We'll chat on the show and
I have
we'll
no
catch
way
up
of
with you.
prepping for that, by the way.
We'll just chat. We'll chat about the.
Chat it up.
I almost said Boomerama. What's the name of the festival?
Booberama.
Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo. That's it. We'll chat
Now,
about that
okay,
tomorrow.
I want to riddle this.
Okay.
Though, you know that there are activities that happen during a music festival.
Yeah, like smoking weed and stuff.
Are you guys going to be weird about it?
What if you're smoking weed?
I can't do that. It's not what I'm talking about.
Here's the problem. Okay.
I'm saying when I'm interviewing other people.
When you're totally sober, you can form coherent sentences and it all makes sense and you're good. The more stoned, the less coherent.
How dare you?
just telling you.
You know why? Because you freaked me out.
What level
you
of
ruined...
Cheech and or Chong are we arriving at?
I'm going to be right in the middle. The end.
If you're
She's
in the
not
middle,
going to be Chong, but she's not going to be Cheech.
we're good to go. Then,
Fritz,
if
thanks
that's the
for
case.
filling in for me.
Well, actually,
I'm definitely not tuning.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm going to be here Friday, right?
Yeah. So Fritz gonna be on the show on Friday. We're gonna find out if
Want
this
to do the
woman
next
is
episode,
cursed.
Fritz?
Yeah.
All right.
Is just shipping that off to you. Plus, you got to do this week in Florida. You can't do both in a row. All right, gotta take a break. Okay, here we go. Back with the Curse Ladies. Coming up next in the News Junkie.
Displaying a level of apathy that can only be achieved through years of studying. Okay, I guess you don't want to be petted. Cats. Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Heading through the city, you can expect delays on I-4 westbound between Ivanhoe Boulevard and Robinson Street. There's bumper-to-bumper traffic on Florida's Turnpike heading northbound between Oakland Exchange and Hancock Road. Watch out for stop-and-go traffic on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Authorities are clearing up an accident on Colonial Drive at State Road 436 heading eastbound. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season right now. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
It's a fact. When it comes to your health care, early detection saves lives. No question about it. And when it comes to your long-term health care, you want the most information possible for sure. That's where Life Imaging FLA comes in. With Life Imaging FLA, there's no guessing game, just hard data in real time so you can create a healthcare plan that's proactive, not reactive. With my full body scan from Life Imaging FLA, I now know that I have small cysts on my kidneys, the beginnings of diverticulitis, and a moderately swollen prostate gland. That allows me to form a healthcare plan with my primary care physician to attack these issues head on. Do what I did. Call Life Imaging FLA now for your free heart scan with just a few minimum requirements. That's a $699 value. And while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. Don't wait another minute to make that very important appointment today. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassey's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
When you order food for work on EasyCater.com, we've got your back. Real humans are here to help with your order every step of the way, making sure everything goes right, even behind the scenes without you knowing. Confirming and double confirming with the restaurant that everything is on track. If there's a problem,
thanks for calling EasyCater.
Call us anytime, day or night, and we'll answer in seconds. We're right here with 100,000 restaurants, working hard to ensure the food arrives on time and is ordered. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
At SimpliSafe, we design award-winning security to protect every inch of your home. It's easy to set up yourself, and now there's an even easier option. Have an expert do it for you with SimpliSafe Pro Install. Always protecting, never a contract. 2 easy installation options, backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get 20% off any new system with Fast Protect monitoring at simplisafe.com/radio. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Welcome back. Dave and Herb here, and we're talking fresh.
Fresh from Florida, that is. Dave, tell our listeners about the produce that's in season.
There's tomatoes, broccoli, watermelon, freppers, spinach.
Wait, hold it. You're just putting fra in front of produce.
Yeah, as in fresh from Florida.
Produce tastes better when it's grown closer to home. You don't need to make up words.
Really?
Friends, visit followfreshfromflorida.com to see what's in season.
Don't you mean .from?
Really?
Packing for your summer road trip? Leave the travel guide at home and bring the Autio app along for the ride. Autio brings any drive to life with fascinating stories about the places you go, all narrated by expert storytellers. Browse through Autio's more than 10,000 fascinating location-based tales to inspire your travel itinerary and discover unique destinations along the way. Wherever summer takes you, make your next drive an adventure with Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at AUTIO.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory Authorized Dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect an upcoming breakdown. Visit millsair.com.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Do you have heart failure and often hear,
"Those stomach issues ruined your birthday"?
"You're too tired to play catch, Grandpa."
"Sweetie, you haven't touched your tools since the carpal tunnel syndrome diagnosis."
If these seemingly unrelated symptoms sound familiar, talk to your cardiologist and ask about transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM, a rare and underdiagnosed disease that gets worse over time. Learn more at connecttoyourheart.com. That's connecttoyourheart.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When you order food for work on EasyCater.com, we've got your back. Real humans are here to help with your order every step of the way, making sure everything goes right, even behind the scenes without you knowing, confirming and double confirming with the restaurant that everything is on track. If there's a problem,
Thanks for calling EasyCater.
call us anytime, day or night, and we'll answer in seconds. We're right here with 100,000 restaurants, working hard to ensure the food arrives on time and is ordered. Order 24/7 at EasyCater.com.
Life is full of ifs. If you see potential in every day, if you push for that promotion, and even bigger ifs like if you say, "I do." If you can cash flow like a pro and get paid up to 2 days early, if you can safeguard against surprises and supercharge your savings, the if in life becomes less iffy. Regions Life Banking makes it possible. If you're interested.
Let's talk about the if in life. Regions Bank, embrace the if in life.
Regions Bank, member FDIC.
They drive like new, only they're certified. Check out the huge selection at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Because clients and character matter. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
You know, our friend Frankie McDonald's he's dotting his I's and crossing his T's, C-Lane.
No, I think people are messing with him.
He's trying to be as careful as he can.
Yeah, he's trying to be defensive.
People are messing with him because he posts these pictures where he meets. There's 3 at least in the last couple that I've looked at where if he posts a picture with a nice young lady, he says, in July 2015, I have met Amber Marshall in person. That says there was that wasn't somebody I guess he knew of, but they're also like, a fan got to take a picture with me this Friday past.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, Frank, she looks a little young. Looks like a young Frank. And so for the last couple ones, if it's him and another woman, he'll add the comment, she is well over 20 years old.
People are coming after him. Leave him alone, man. I want to start watching his Twitter and fighting back against these people.
Yeah.
He's a saint. He's like a pure person. He's just living his life and being sweet. And he takes a picture with a young fan who knows who Frankie McDonald is. And then they go, hey, she's too young. And he has to tell everybody she's over 20 years old, for God's sake.
He has changed the world, Sean, just by trying to fight a whole bunch of imaginary lions while eating hamburgers.
I know. One at a time.
It's amazing.
I mean, aside from all the antics with the being chased by bears and getting his dance on, I did pay attention to a recent weather forecast of his where he said that Florida is going to see a whole bunch of snow.
Oh, great.
And I was like, what?
Sometimes he's accurate, sometimes not. Maybe he'll surprise us, but he does. This video I thought was pretty good.
Okay, guys, let's do a long tornado siren.
The classic.
It is long. It sounds like a tornado siren.
This goes on for another 30 seconds.
It does, too. He's the best, man.
We're only halfway through that video.
I love
That's
him.
incredible.
Didn't you fly him down here? Or try
no, we talked to him on the phone several times. He's a sweet man.
He is a
He's a
sweet
really,
dude.
really nice guy. He just loves the weather.
He joined one of our hurricane shows, one of our
Yeah.
late night hurricane broadcasts back when we would camp out at the radio station.
And I think he lives with his parents, and he creates all this content online.
Sorry, back when most of us would camp out at the radio station, and Sean would drive home through the hurricane.
We also have a bobblehead, Frankie McDonald bobblehead. He's had toys, he's had books, he's had all kinds of different things. So he's had a lot of success, and good for him.
Is that him wearing a tartan?
I think.
Yeah.
Is that not called a kilt?
Yeah, but that's like the McDonald tartan.
Oh, really?
I think,
a
right?
special version of this. Okay, over to an email, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and Casey emails. It says, Sean, I came across this photo on Nextdoor, and I couldn't help but think it was an AI projection of you in 5 years. It's just about perfect. I hope you share this picture with Sabrina and C-Lane and maybe Josh. Well, Fritz will do. You're going to share it with both of them.
Oh, yeah.
He says this looks like me in 5 years. Okay? This is what he says looks like me in 5 years. Go ahead and take a look at my laptop.
Oh.
Bro, what? This is like an old guy who's, I don't want to be mean or
Do
anything.
we know that guy?
I don't
familiar.
know. Don't know, but it doesn't look like me in 5 years.
You're only like 2.5 years older than me, right?
I'm 42.
Okay, I'm 38.
Yeah, so I'm 4 years older, and in 5 years I'll be 47. That's how counting works. But I ain't going to look like this guy unless things go real bad real quick. He said, in all seriousness, we are daily listeners down in West Palm, and you bring us such great entertainment every day. Well, thanks to everybody there. Also, my better half, Kara, is a Secret Show subscriber and purchases every shirt you all come out with.
Thank you, Kara.
That's very, very sweet. Hope this photo gives you a good laugh, and thanks again for all the laughs you provide us. Casey in North Palm. Thanks, Casey. Thanks for the email. You can always email me or the show. Address it to whoever you want it to go to. I try to bring them up on the show as we're going along. It's tips@thenewsjunkie.com. All right, this lady had something happen to her, and people are saying that she is cursed as a result. In Elko, Nevada. Now, I'm not familiar with the city Elko, Nevada. I've never been there, but I'm sure it's a beautiful place. She lives there, and in that city, millions of Mormon crickets have invaded the area. Didn't know what a Mormon cricket was until this very moment, but
It's a cricket that can marry other crickets?
I guess so.
Like many crickets?
All right, I guess so. But this one lady in particular, she's got a ton of these at her house. And I guess this is so bad. Okay, here's USA Today with some footage of this. Oh, God,
wow.
they're everywhere. It's
Yikes.
just, the whole road is full of crickets. It looks like it's completely covered with ants or something.
You think it's loud?
Probably. We won't know, though, because we're going to get this stupid beat that
They're
they
going to
have.
drive off the road.
Oh, my
Jeez.
God, yeah. And driving your car around, you're just murdering so many of these things because they're everywhere. Oh, somebody's house. And it's just absolutely covered. They said Elko resident Colette Reynolds, or Aunt Colette on TikTok, shared footage from right outside her front door showing the crickets surrounding her property. She said, this has literally been the worst day of my life. Well, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely the most disgusting. She shows the side of her particular home, which was crawling with these bugs, and her husband spent all day trying to get rid of one, even jet washing them and using a leaf blower, but they just come back because there's so many of these grasshoppers or crickets. They said this is everywhere in the area.
Whoa, this is in Elko, Nevada?
Yeah.
Fritz, didn't you just do stand-up there?
No.
We'll get it.
Because there's overrun by crickets.
Yeah, that was a hell of a joke, C-Lane. Well, you got me. I don't know if I can recover from that burn.
Oh,
I like how
boy.
she starts off by saying this is literally the worst day of my
know.
life. Wait, hold on. Let me backtrack on that hyperbolic statement. That's
Technically,
that's inaccurate.
Just a whole bunch of crickets.
Somebody said they poop everywhere.
Do they?
And that's part of the problem, which I guess, I mean, there's some animals where you just assume that they have some way of doing that,
Yeah.
but you just, in your head, like, do you think of fire ants pooping?
No.
No. You just think, they're so small, you just think of them biting you or dying.
It doesn't seem like it's a big problem, but yeah, they obviously have to do this. And when there's millions and millions of them, I guess that makes it enough. Over on Twitch, the Stepafee says, time for a flamethrower. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's you got to solve this by just burning it all down. Arya
I don't think my
Shadowblade.
chat is. Every time you go to one of these chat things and I'm looking for the comments, I think mine stopped updating like an hour ago.
You got to refresh over there. Arya Shadowblade, a mod over on Discord and Twitch. That's what my yard looked like a couple of months ago. Locusts, though. MFers, she says. Yeah, you don't want that, man. It's weird when you get such a big infestation like that, but I bet it's happened before, and I bet they're kind of used to it.
First time hearing about Mormon crickets, though.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of the
what the
Mormon
hell
crickets
are
either.
those?
Yeah, I guess that's what they have in that area.
I guess I guess crickets are now following our Lord and Savior Joseph Smith or whatever.
That's what it's come to.
Weird.
Let's hear from you. We got some dispatches coming in. Here is Skippa Style with a dispatch.
What up, junkies? I wish I had followed my mind and did this earlier, so I just hope Sabrina's listening right now. The obviously clear solution to your problem of the band's going on really late is you just got to be rolling. You know, that's all you got to do. Just be rolling, and you'll be up for all the shows. You won't miss a thing.
Kind of true.
I myself will be doing a little candy flipping this weekend. Or as Sean
He says it so nonchalantly.
Candy flipping.
I myself will be doing a little candy flipping
I'm
this
gonna call
weekend.
it trolling. Should I leave dispatches for the other people? Just for for us?
Yeah, why not?
To mess with over the weekend? Should we do that? Should we make that a thing? Just leaving dispatches for each other?
I don't hate it. Go for it. Yeah, you can send a dispatch anytime you want.
Which one is candy flipping?
Candy flipping is when you're doing ecstasy and
acid. LSD.
Yeah, I always said trolling, which is what he said afterwards. That's what we always said. But the language changes fast, so now I'm probably sounding like an old man.
Yeah, that's another weird thing with that, with like the terms and stuff, because there is a definition for something that I always, and I think you probably too, always knew as one thing, and then somebody goes, no, that's not. What does hotboxing mean to you?
Hotboxing is, I thought, when you're like in a car or something.
Right, yeah.
And you smoke and you fill the car up, and then everybody inhales it.
Yeah, there's another definition for that people were aware of. I was not aware of.
It's when you have someone's farts.
No,
I don't want to do that.
No,
for sure.
it was like taking drugs in the lady
like
parts.
boofing them or whatever.
Was boofing?
Wait, in the lady parts?
Yeah.
We called that Stevie Nicson.
Can you do that?
You can do
some
that.
of them, I'm sure.
I mean, I know that you can, rectally insert drugs and get high. I didn't know that you could go in just any old hole you have. But I guess
the old
it makes
40s
sense.
standard.
It's
Yeah.
a wild time. One more real quick. Here's Hunk. It says C-Lane missed an opportunity.
Oh, boy.
Good afternoon, news junkies.
Hey.
Fritz.
Hello.
I'm a podcast listener, and going back to the Amazon dude with the smart lights and everything. C-Lane, you missed out on a perfect opportunity, being that the guy was African American. You should have said, "What's up, brother gonna do?" All right, I'm out. Wiggle, pop.
Okay. I'll let you say it. How about that? We'll let Hunk say it, and we'll just leave it there.
No, I want to hear Chris say it.
I didn't know where he was going, and he's like, he missed out an opportunity, seeing as this person was African American, and I go,
All right, quick break. When we come back, there was a very, very tear-filled moment on television yesterday, and a woman who was being cheated on. She brought some flowers and headed to the person's house who was cheating with her fiance. And what she did next is going to blow your mind. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Winning Wednesdays happen every Wednesday on our Instagram page at Real Radio 1041 with a new prize available every Wednesday. Real Radio 1041 on Instagram is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Authorities are clearing up an accident on Colonial Boulevard heading eastbound at State Road 436 Semerin Boulevard. There's bumper-to-bumper traffic on Florida's Turnpike heading southbound between Hancock Road and Oakland Exchange. You can expect delays through the city on I-4 westbound between Ivanhoe Boulevard and Robinson Street. Authorities are clearing up an accident on the beach line heading eastbound at International Drive. See traffic troubles? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center on James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Make quick and easy family meals with the tastiest flavors of Florida. Look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo where you shop and find delicious, refreshing recipes for what's in season at followfreshfromflorida.com.
From the Florida Department of Agriculture.
Well, let me tell you about an amazing company, and that company is Mills Air. They can help you out, and what they can do is make sure that you're comfortable when it's as hot as it is right now in the state of Florida. And it's only going to get hotter. Summer isn't going away anytime soon. What's happening is your AC is under as much stress as it could possibly be right now. That's why you should get the preventative maintenance plan over at millsair.com. They've been helping people out with this stuff since 1992, so they know what they're doing. This is over 30 years of experience in keeping Central Florida cool. And they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer, which means they can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. They could save you a lot on your power bill every single month. In fact, the expert from Mills Air that comes over, the tech, is going to tell you how much they could save you. The experts at Carrier are people who you can trust, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call today to schedule your appointment at 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival is coming back to Las Vegas, September 22nd and 23rd at T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
Capital One cardholders can grab their tickets right now before anyone else. Only available while pre-sale tickets last or until Friday, June 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. Add a Capital One Access Pass to your pre-sale purchase to attend an exclusive private performance from Fall Out Boy. Only available during the cardholder presale. Presale tickets are limited and will go fast. So visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One to buy now.
This is the sound of the new Raspberry Watermelon Dunkin' Refresher. And sure, your ears might be all like, nope, that's just the sound of an ordinary iced coffee shaking in a cup. But this Sonata, created from a sweet yet subtly tart blend of raspberry and watermelon flavors harmoniously joining in a cup, it could only be the new Raspberry Watermelon Dunkin' Refresher. Try it and all the Dunkin' Refreshers this summer. Dunkin' Iced. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
If it's a day that ends in Y, you're probably stuck in Florida traffic. So turn that AC up one more notch, aim the vents toward your face, and think of a better place, like the cool, colorful produce section in your favorite grocery store. Why? Because that's where all the cool, colorful, fresh from Florida produce is. Produce just tastes better when it's grown closer to home. And when you buy fresh from Florida, you're supporting local farmers and jobs in our communities. So after you're done being stopped in traffic, pick up some fresh from Florida on your way home.
Rise and shine, honey. We don't want to miss our flight.
Our flight is in 7 hours. And we have TSA PreCheck with our Navy Federal flagship credit card.
TSA PreCheck? Getting my bugle through security will be so much easier now.
Learn how you can earn up to 3 times points on travel with the flagship credit card at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Fence outlet customer Amy said,
"We had a fire on our property and needed to replace our fence quickly. We have grandchildren and pets, and we were concerned for their safety. A friend recommended Fence Outlet. We scheduled a free quote, and they had her privacy and safety restored quickly."
Visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C10252 and C10803.
Just call up, just call up, just call up, just call up. Injured on the go, just call up.
Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando. Sung by non-attorney spokesperson.
Second half of the year looking busier than the first? Hire with Indeed. Their powerful platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates in one place. Sponsor a job and immediately get a short list of quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
O'Reilly.
Did you know 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced? O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery needs to be replaced, our professional parts people can help you find the right Super Start battery for your vehicle and budget. Don't wait. Get your battery tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Slowed down, held back, inhibited. What you get out depends on what you put in. Rejuvenate your engine's performance with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, because true performance knows no bounds. New and improved Shell V-Power Nitro Plus removes up to 100% of performance-robbing deposits to rejuvenate your engine's performance. Continuous use in gasoline direct injection engine fuel injectors.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA Midsummer Days. We're celebrating with fun in-store events for IKEA family members and lots of savings.
Oh, hi. I'm looking for extra chairs to host my pickleball team dinner.
We can help you save on that and more.
Great. And that flower crown looks amazing.
Come make your own in-store on June 23rd through 25th. Plus, buy tickets to the June 23rd Swedish Midsummer Buffet at your local store. Go to IKEA-USA.com/midsummer for more details. Offer valid 5/30 to 7/4. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store on IKEA-USA.com for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
Radio 104.1.
I just sent you a link. If you could, can you send that over to Fritz so we could get that too?
All right.
And I want to show you guys something. And this blows my mind, but I think both of you may be sort of nonplussed and not impressed by it. I don't know. It caught my eye and I said, this is amazing. But I want to see.
Headed your way, Fritz.
I want to see something you guys could do first. At the same time over there, when you both get ready, do one of those 1 minute, just 60 seconds.
Okay.
It's an option there. 1 minute typing test to see how fast, how many words per minute you could type. You guys tell me when
I
you're.
think me and Ashley did this once, and she smoked me.
Did she really? Because if you're constantly working and typing out stuff, typing out emails and
Should I
stuff.
just go ahead and do it?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I've slowed down. I used to be very, very quick, and now I'm blaming it in my office on the Mac keyboards, which I think suck. But I need certain things on the Mac keyboard, so I haven't switched away from it.
You sent this to Gmail or?
See,
I've been waiting for it.
Hold on, wait till C-Lane gets done with this.
I texted it to you.
Yeah,
You texted it.
Yeah, he might have texted it to you. But I want to see how you guys do, because I'm going to show you something after this that maybe blows your mind. But I've slowed down, and I blame it on that damn keyboard, because I used to be so fast. But I hate how Apple's keyboards are like flat. You don't get that like pushback from the keys that you would get otherwise. Fritz, you try this after C-Lane's done. I'm guessing right now that C-Lane's going to get 55 words per minute. That's my guess on you. I think I got like mid-40s. I don't know. I got to try it again myself. But you do lose it over time. Over time, you can't get the same amount of words in, and you get like the inaccuracies worse and whatever. Or maybe it's just for me. Like for me, it's already degrading over time, and I'm not as good as at it as I once was.
There is a problem. Damn it! I got the 1 minute. One of the problems is one of the things that I have become very comfortable with typing. It's faster for me that this particular test doesn't support. Is on Apple products the double space to put in a period.
Oh, really?
So as I was doing this, I
keeps tripping you up.
I kept hitting double space to end the sentence, and it was marking red, and I was like, oh.
What'd you end up with?
Let's see.
I guess 55.
You typed the 1 minute typing test. Your speed was 57 words a minute with 99% accuracy.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, actually. So I think I was like maybe a little slower than that, and I've slowed over time. Fritz, are you trying?
Yeah, I'm going to start right now.
Okay.
Although this keyboard sucks, so here we go.
Look,
he's also on a work laptop. By the way, something that I noticed Fritz doing today, I noticed it last week too, and it was last week when we talked about it. You were saying, Sean, that nobody has any interest in touching the screen of their laptop.
No.
And I see Fritz do it all the time.
You have a touch screen and you use that?
Oh, yeah.
I've said I would never use that for anything if I had it. It just doesn't pop up on my radar.
Yeah, but there's so many things that I've said that I thought I would never use. I thought I wouldn't have any use for an Apple Watch, and now I love the damn thing. It just takes over, you know, like every 10 minutes before the hour. If I've been sitting in my ass all hour, it's like, get up,
Well, it
move around,
gamifies stuff,
fatty.
so it makes it better. Fritz, are you trying right now?
Yeah.
All right, Fritz is plugging away to see how he can do, and then I'm going to make them both feel like absolute losers.
Man, I am
Right?
learning a lot about these frogs.
His was about frogs. Mine was about cockroaches. Just a lot of facts about cockroaches.
Yeah, so you got to type that word many times throughout your sentence. I saw this
61
video.
words per minute.
Damn,
With
not bad.
97% accuracy. Look at you go.
All right, you guys ready for this? This is a 16-year-old kid, right? 16-year-old kid just beat the world record. "300 words a minute." Isn't that incredible? I mean,
That is crazy.
How do you even get close to this guy? I got to cut him off from celebrating because he curses. 300 words per minute, 99% accuracy on this guy's test. I wouldn't even try after that. After seeing that video, I would go,
If you had played that first, I would have said,
why,
we're good.
Why would give this? You hear his hands like hitting. It's like a next level thing. I can't get anywhere close to that.
That sounds like a kid pretending to be an office worker at the store, just sits down and,
He's just like pounding on the keypad.
He's also got a pretty mechanical sounding keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that sound from our laptop.
And I like
typing with a typewriter.
I like those better. For me, I like to feel like the keys as you're pushing them.
The old IBM keyboard that I had that I think used to attach to a computer that had Windows 3.1 or maybe less than that.
Mm-hmm.
That thing had some sound to it.
Yeah.
That
Some of
thing
them are loud,
was a
actually.
Beast of a keyboard.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up this because I guess yesterday there was some very dramatic moments during the sports world's presentation of Undisputed on Fox Sports Network. For years and years and years, two guys that I don't really watch much, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, have been yelling at each other. That's the style of their show. This happened in politics, okay, and in news. You should know this because this is like one of those things that's kind of important to know. All of a sudden, they decided to do a show on CNN called Crossfire, right?
Yeah.
Crossfire on CNN.
Crossfire!
Took from like the partisanship and success of people like Rush Limbaugh, and they said, we're going to bring this to TV, we're going to have these two different perspectives, and they're going to argue it out over every topic.
I might have just sang the commercial from the game.
You did.
Crossfire.
Yeah,
Okay, all right,
you did.
cool.
Yeah, but they did this, and Crossfire did really well. The person on that show, if you don't know, is Tucker Carlson, back when he worked at CNN, and of course now he's on Twitter or whatever. But that became the model for these shows, to have people just yell back and forth at each other and have as much drama as you could going on. Then it morphed from that to having just like one person and having the most partisan show you possibly could, so that whatever people's beliefs are, it's right there echoed back to them. And cognitive dissonance says, you see, they're right over here. And the Republicans watch Fox and they think everything's right. The Democrats watch MSNBC. They're living in different worlds, right? Totally different worlds. Somehow that moved over to the sports world. And they thought that having two guys just argue, maybe it was from Pardon the Interruption or something.
Yeah, I think it was.
But they came up with this model of it's just yelling at each other. That's what sports is. They're changing that now, too, and going to a different model. But they said that this was the last show, and I guess it got very emotional here. Let's see.
Skip Bayless, you fought for me, bro.
Did I?
I'm here because of you. You've allowed me to share the stage with you. You've allowed me to share the platform. I'm going to cry in the car, but I'm not going to cry now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's crying, by
Just
the
to
way.
let you know, he's going to cry
The
now.
opportunity that you gave me to become what I became, I'm forever indebted to you. I'll never forget what you did for me. You've helped me grow more than you ever know.
I don't know if he's doing what I do, but I get so uncomfortable if somebody gives you like a very direct, elongated compliment.
That's why I try to do it as often as I can.
It's so nice. It's really nice. And it is a good
Fritz
thing.
does make me uncomfortable with stuff like that.
It's gonna be like, hey,
we'll go to break and get done, and Fritz will go, guys, that was the funniest thing ever. That is best of material, 100%. You should write it down. Just do it. Save it right now.
It's
Save
like
it.
it's
do
a
it.
grade A compliment. Like it's the best compliment.
And me
you
and Sean
get.
are like, yeah, thank you.
That's what he's doing right now. He's just hitting him with the big compliment,
Right in the face.
Yeah, the open, nice, sweet compliment. And the other guy's like, whew, I don't know.
Okay,
he's
this
crying.
is not easy for me either. But
One more thing before you go. One more thing.
I'm gonna let you finish.
All
but
I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, you know I gave you everything I had.
You did.
I gave you everything I had.
Which is why I want to thank you for all you have given to me.
you guys, you did a show together where you talked about sports and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know I brought it all. I put it all on the table. Yeah, of course.
Is Skip also thanking him for introducing him to his stylist or his tailor?
You're right. They're wearing like the same coat, just different colors.
When
But
I first
Skip
took this
can't pull it
job
off as
back
well.
in June of 2016, we had a whole nother format in mind until it became clear Shannon Sharp is available. And I said, I believe he can do this.
Pounding the table.
And did you ever?
Oh, they were very sad to say Dunzo to the show and split everything off. Now it's all going the direction of Pat, what's his name?
Sajak.
Not Pat Sajak. He's going in the direction of retirement. But, oh, damn it, it's going to kill me if I can't remember it now. ESPN.
Don't get so dramatic.
Pat McAfee. Oh. Pat McAfee is the guy that they just made a big deal with, $20 million a year or something like that. And he kind of does his own thing in this big facility that they've done up to. It's like a basketball court, and they have like a little stage next to it where they do their show, and they stream it on YouTube and stuff. It's not about screaming at each other. He has a different vibe, and has been very successful with it. Okay, let's go to a couple of dispatches. I think we can work in one or two or something before we start to wrap everything up here for a lovely Wednesday. And thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Here is Green Panda chiming in on the hotbox thing Sealand was talking about.
Hey guys, loving the show.
Hey,
the term hotboxing for me growing up was when you take a cigarette and you smoke it, you inhale too deeply so it canoes or burns and changes the flavor of the cigarette. That's hotboxing.
I think I've heard it
anyway,
that way too.
Yeah. Have a great day. See ya.
Yeah, you go like, don't hotbox my cigarette if somebody took a hit of it.
Yeah, I think I read on Urban Dictionary like smoking it so fast that you're smoking the filter or something like that.
Yeah, and it ends up like changing the flavor of the cigarette when they give it back to you. It's no good. No good at all.
Yeah, not good.
Not good at all. Here's 2 cents. So no, I think we did that one. Here's Twink with a dispatch.
Hello, Junkie. So, yeah, it's good to see Ryan Seacrest is finally getting some work, and maybe
Poor guy.
he could give his old buddy Brian Dunkelman the Vanna White position. I'm sure he'd work a lot cheaper than Vanna White. All right, thank you. Twink, let it
Poor
sound.
Brian Dunkelman. He had it right there, didn't he? I mean, it was right in front of him. He was on American Idol. It was a big, explosive show, and then nothing.
Well, he when it originally happened, he says he quit.
Mm-hmm.
But
What an idiot.
I think he finally admitted that everything was pointing towards he was going to get fired if he didn't quit.
Yeah,
So.
they're like, I need you to come into my office tomorrow so I could fire you. And he's like, you can't fire me.
I quit.
I'm out of here. And we're out of here in just a moment. When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center, powered locally by Ferguson HVAC.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro with a look at your Central Florida forecast. Afternoon highs today will be soaring to the mid-90s, and it's going to be humid out there. Feels like temperatures reaching the triple digits today across the entire viewing area. Mainly after 2 p.m., we could be seeing some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, so make sure you're staying weather aware. And we're hot and humid with a rise in rain chances to end your work week. I'm Storm Team meteorologist Allison Gargaro.
This report is sponsored by Gatorland.
Gatorland knows you need more animals, more gators, and more fun.
And now, Florida residents get what they need for less with $16.50 admission now through the end of June. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
With the Autio app riding shotgun, every road trip is an adventure.
Autio is my traveling companion. It's educational, entertaining, funny. It makes the drive come to life.
The Autio app automatically plays you stories about the natural wonders, local legends, and fascinating histories outside your car window, with over 10,000 unique stories from coast to coast.
I've learned more about my hometown from the Autio app than I did growing up here.
Autio, the perfect companion for your next road trip. Learn more at autio.com.
The Home Depot and Behr have what you need when you need it, delivered straight to your job site and at an everyday low price. We're now delivering top-rated Behr paint, stains, and primers directly to you same day or next day. Plus, pros earn discounts with Pro Extra Paint rewards. Contact a Behr Pro Paint specialist to schedule your paint delivery today. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Limitations may apply. Not available in all markets. See store for details.
GiveMeTheVIN.com created the computer site Unseen Bid. All these copycats, they take your information and they sell it to 3, 4, 5, 6 other dealers. We do not do that. When you go to GiveMeTheVIN.com, we treat you like a customer, not a number. We pay the most, we pay fast, and we take care of you because you're our customer. And that's why our reviews are awesome. GiveMeTheVIN.com is America's best car buyer for a reason.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa, hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
At Fifth Third Bank, we give you free checking, never have hidden fees, and help protect your identity.
Wow, really?
Yep. See, our name equals 166.7%, so we put in that much effort.
Well, my name's Jim, so I guess I'm headed to the gym, and I'm gonna put in 166.7% effort too.
Aw, I'm proud of you.
No one's ever been proud of me.
This is banking a Fifth Third better. Fifth Third Bank, National Association member FDIC.
Hey shoppers, this is your local farmer letting you know that Florida watermelon is in season and available in the produce section right now. Whoa, hey, careful now. There's plenty of juicy watermelon and other tasty Florida-grown produce for everyone. I mean, all you have to do is ask for Fresh from Florida or look for the sunny Fresh from Florida logo while you shop. We're going to need a lot more help at checkout.
As road pros, we know how to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, from making alternate routes to finding the best cup of coffee on the road.
And how to help get better mileage.
Yep. Yeah, all diesel fuels are not the same.
Yep. Synergy diesel-efficient fuel from Exxon and Mobil stations helps you get further down the road. Helps keep your engine cleaner, you know?
Keep this baby running. That's the goal. Get the job done and get home.
Yep. Pros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Learn more and find a station at Exxon.com. Compared to diesel without detergent additives. Results may vary.
The IRS has just received $80 billion in funding to hire additional agents for aggressive collections enforcement. If you owe the IRS, now is the time to take action before the IRS comes after you or your business. There is no time to waste. Call J. David Tax Law, a firm right here in Orlando, for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962. Or visit jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Your doorbell camera is just that, a camera, not a security system. Get Safe Touch Security during their buy one, get one free sale. No one beats their technology or price. See for yourself. Visit safetouch.com. Remember, crooks know to stay away from Safe Touch houses. State license EF233.
Storm season is here, and Duke Energy is ready. With innovative technology and new ways to reroute power to help prevent outages in all kinds of weather. We're strengthening our systems, ready to restore power quickly and safely, while keeping you informed about outages with text and email alerts. It's all part of building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Grab your shades, your flip-flops, and your free iHeartRadio app for summer 2023. No matter where you go this summer, your favorite radio station, the music you love, and the best podcasts in the world will be along for the adventure. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Fontainebleau Miami Beach is your summer paradise getaway. Save up to 25%, plus receive up to a $100 resort credit when you stay 4 nights or more, June through September. The possibilities are endless. Book now at fountainbleu.com.
This earful of Rail Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. And Fritz, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you very much.
Always a blast. You're the best. We love you. And we can't wait to see you on Friday. That's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We do the show with Fritz on Friday. And as we wrap everything up today, I want to tell you real quick, I don't talk about this enough, but you can become a Secret Shows subscriber over at thenewsjunkie.com. And that means you can get access to uncensored secret shows. There's like hundreds and hundreds of them. There's also exclusive interviews and all sorts of other access that you get as a result of being a Secret Shows subscriber. You can watch or listen to the show, and you can use the promo code 1 week, all one word, 1 week for your first week free. I'd encourage you to check that out. Go check it out. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Create your account right now and jump on board if you want to throw some support my way. Secret Shows is there for you, and we have a blast doing it every week. So check it out. Promo code 1 week at thenewsjunkie.com/subscribe. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Here's Michael with a dispatch about Vanna's replacements.
Hey, Shane.
Hey.
C-Lane. Fritz.
Hi.
Good movie for you. I just watched the Tom Hanks latest, A Man Named Otto or Called Otto, something like that. It's
I
on
saw
Netflix.
that, yeah.
Good little, good story. Secondly, when Seacrest comes into Wheel of Fortune, I think you'll see Vanna White being replaced with Pat Sajak's daughter. She's a real good-looking girl, and they've tried working her into the show on, like, commercial breaks and stuff.
Oh,
and
really?
I think you'll see her taking Vanna's spot. So you'll have a young, attractive, new Wheel of Fortune.
Settle down there, buddy. This guy's, she's really hot. She's got really big breasts.
Smoke show. Maybe that's why Pat Sajak quit. He's like, I'm not working with her.
Vanna White's got the gig.
Yeah,
Everybody who doesn't like Vanna White is just a hater. Vanna White's got the gig. She used to flip the letters around.
Yeah.
Now she doesn't even have to do that.
She just touches them.
She just lights up and she touches them. She could easily be replaced by nothing, not even a robot. The technology already works without her, but
Maggie Sajak.
it's not as good. Well, you got the same review of her too?
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah. A little less so than the rest of the people. Let's do one or two more. Here's General Apathy, who said, Sean, you missed how right you were.
The back half of that first dispatch was about a teacher being wrongfully fired for disciplining a kid.
Right.
I'll get to the punchline more quickly next time. Sorry, junkies.
Oh.
Also, Sean, I'm sorry about misspelling your name in the description of my first dispatch. I will correct that moving forward.
Happens to the worst of it.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Last one. This is it. Here's Miss Cacti. That's a new name.
Well, I just got stripped of my magnet in Altamont while I was waiting at a stoplight, but the lady was a good sport, and I was a good sport, so I hope she enjoys it while she still has it.
Check this out. Here's Hiker Mom.
Hey, junkies. I just want to give a shout out to the lady in the red SUV in Altamont Springs. We were at a red light just now, and she had a magnet on her back of the car, and I ran out in the middle of the road at a red light with a cop next to me and took the magnet and screamed at her, "Game of magnets!" And she just giggled and laughed. So,
love it.
That's really cute.
Oh, there she fell into a hole at the end, but she said that was awesome. Thank you for sending that. We appreciate that very, very much. Let me tell this story real quick as we do the stories that didn't make the cut, because I did tease it earlier, so let me pay off. They say a lovelorn teacher who was wearing a red wig, a COVID mask, and sunglasses showed up at her ex-lover's home and repeatedly stabbed his wife with a carving knife she had stashed inside a bouquet of flowers.
Okay.
So she went up with a bouquet of flowers, and then when the woman opened the door, she started just stabbing her with the knife that was inside the bouquet.
That's insane.
That is wild. Claire Bailey, 44, was sentenced to 22 years and 4 months in prison Friday for what has been described as a horrific and unprovoked attack on her former paramour's 43-year-old wife at their home in North Yorkshire. She hid the knife in a bunch of flowers that she was carrying in her hand.
I think they said that the lady who crashed in the Amazon with all of her kids that they just found, that she had been cheated on too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like a whole thing where the husband left the town and then came back with his new lady.
Oh my God!
And just expected everything to be cool, and she got on a plane and it didn't work out.
We're watching this new show, Courtney and I, and in it there's a couple that's married and they have 2 kids. And it's discovered that the guy is cheating, and that he's in love with this person, and that she's pregnant and all that. And we talked about how there's something weird that happens when you get cheated on, or where you find out that you get cheated on. You get this rage for the other person immediately, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that person." And for some reason, a lot of our brains, at least mine, kind of works this way. You have to refocus, and you're like, "No, there are 2 people who are doing this, and the person who I'm with is actually doing something worse than the other person, because they know damn well the other person might not know that this person's in a relationship with me." But you go after the new person. You're like, homewrecker, this person. Your partner who cheated on you is the one that you should focus your anger on. And a mother-daughter...
Well, when the new person tries to fight you at Casey's, then you still want to beat his ass too. So.
Not a personal story, just something you heard. Another TV show. Mother-daughter duo nabbed in a drug bust. They said she methed up and found out, according to a Florida sheriff. This daughter
is that
mom,
the law enforcement version of F around and find out?
That's what they said. Brevard County Sheriff said they methed up and found out.
It just sounds like Mike Tyson getting the thing wrong.
That's how it feels to me too. And finally, for these stories that didn't make the cut, a 28-year-old woman successfully enrolled in a Louisiana high school while pretending to be a 17-year-old girl, police say. So she was 28, pretending to be 17. The suspect studied at this high school and was arrested along with her 46-year-old mother on fraud charges. They received the tip that a female student who was on the record as being 17 was, in fact, an adult in their mid-20s. School administration got an investigation. They found a fake birth certificate, all of this stuff. And they said there was at least some period of time where she was going to school every day. Like, hey, fellow kids, and get involved in all
I'm
stuff.
not Josie Grossi anymore.
And nobody was the wiser. All right, let's get the hell out of the way. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
Whoa. If they found out that one of her teachers was banging her, would he be off the hook because she's suddenly 28 now?
I don't know.
I think it would still be an abuse of power.
Yeah, but not a crime, though. Not a crime, I don't think.
It depends on what jurisdiction you are, because there
are teacher-related crimes.
Yes, there have been crimes because it's a teacher.
A bunch of people checking in last minute here saying, Bye for now. Thanks, Fritz. And
Thank
at the
you.
News Junkie, Amanda on YouTube saying, Invasion is so good. Sabby was right. That is a good show. We're pretty far in, and I'm excited about where it's going. Abraham on Discord says, I'm glad I'm not the only one still playing Game of Magnets. Get out there and get some magnets and take them off your fridge. There's 50,000 of them out there. Take them off your fridge and put them on the back of your car. Today Learn for a Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. Today Learn sponsored by J. David Tax Law. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
And thank you to the newly resurrected, not boycotting anymore. Today I Learned section
Thank
of Reddit.
God. That I
Sean
needed
had
more than
such a
anything.
hard time doing his job
I
yesterday.
had to come up with them myself for 2 days. It was too much. This lady.
Marilyn Monroe.
That's right. Marilyn Monroe spent most of her childhood in foster homes and orphanages until age 16. Upon being faced with being returned to an orphanage, she chose to get married to her neighbor's 21-year-old son, drop out of school, and become a housewife. They thought that was going to be what happened for her, but her career had something totally different in store. Today, many haunted houses have been investigated and found to contain high levels of carbon monoxide or other poisons, which can cause hallucinations. The carbon monoxide theory explains why haunted houses are mostly older houses, which are more likely to contain aging and defective appliances.
I thought you were talking about haunted houses that are purposely set up for the Halloween season.
Yeah, like spooky.
I didn't.
No. Just creepy old haunted houses. You know,
Gotcha.
That kind.
I was like, well, people are putting carbon monoxide in the.
That's a little messed up if they're doing that.
How expensive is that?
And finally, today I learned this guy.
Elton John.
Elton John is right. Elton John has frequently said that without songwriter Bernie Taupin, there would be no Elton John, which is true. But you know what? Have you ever heard a song that he wrote and sang himself? Because I don't think I have an Elton John song.
There might be. I don't know. I would
But
have to look it
none
up.
of the big hits were by him, right?
Cheddar Cheese Girl. He did that one.
Oh, great. With the famed hit Cheddar Cheese Girl. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. In West Palm Beach, it's Rover coming up next. In Orlando, it's the Jim Colbert Show. It's on the way, and it's all right here on Real.